Bronze Dragon Monastery as you, oh, sorry, I skipped over. Stormy had a rather prophetic and ominous dream. Before you guys delved deep beneath the beneath the Bronze Dragon Monastery. Following his nose, as he was instructed, you came to a room with 3 paintings hung on pillars directly in front of 3 caves, each depicting something a little different for the 3 of you. Or not for the 3 of you, for 3 of you. As you walked through Ilya's painting, or the cave behind Ilya's painting, rather, first, a shadowy figure raised itself from the floor. Seemingly, this was semi-familiar. And that is where we left off. So, if I could... Yeah, sorry, that was... I am at my most scatterbrained right now.
No, you're good. Are we going straight into...
I was trying to remember where we left off, and then I remembered, oh yeah, we doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a concise summary of last session, I think.
Yeah.
It worked. And yeah, Nick, we are in trouble. Or we're not. It's one.
We'll find out.
We hit 12.
Whoa.
I remember.
That's my middle
I know,
name,
but I
actually.
want to be in them. Hey, yo.
That's what she said.
That's not... So, alright. So, where are my dice?
Those troublesome dice.
Those troublesome... Oh, they're up there. Alright, so, if everybody could roll me some initiative, my good friends.
I'm sure I will roll very high and not very low, like I almost always do.
Stormy got a 19.
Better.
Alright, so,
Why do I always see?
My dice out.
what do you... Oh, goodness, alright.
It catches you off guard.
I made
That comes out
a
of nowhere.
promise to myself. I'm not rolling dice anymore. I'm rolling real dice, because real dice won't betray me quite like the fucking
What did
digital
you all
dice do.
get?
Stormy got a 19.
Elfira
Okay,
got a
19.
19 as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
I got a 10.
Okay.
Baron got a 17.
Ilya has an 8.
Okay, I
Ooh.
didn't roll the lowest. You know what? That was an improvement. Not much.
Listen,
but
it's going to be
an
pretty hard to roll lower than me. I have a negative.
yeah.
What's your
Nice.
dex
That
modifier?
happens.
I have
2.
a +2.
Then you go first. Mine dex is 1.
Hell yeah, I also have initiative, or advantage on initiative, so that checks out.
Fair enough.
Where is my image that I was going to use? It has forsaken me, so I will use this super generic one.
Manually. It's the digital D20 that fucks me in the ass.
Whoa.
Ah, damn.
Better than a
0 to
D4.
20 pretty fucking quick,
Give me a
alright.
loop either.
I mean, at least it's round. I mean, ish.
Ish.
It's the
Round-ish.
softest shape.
It's the most, I mean,
It's the softest shape.
the softest.
It's the closest to a
That's a
sphere.
way
that
of
is.
putting it.
I
Okay,
mean,
there
the
it
D4
is.
would be stuck.
Whoa.
I'm just using a generic token. Don't read anything into it.
Too late.
Woo,
Okay.
woo.
Read everything
Reading
into it.
everything into it.
Okay,
Oh.
alright.
Twins.
And then we grab
So-
our characters.
I don't have the new ones.
Oh yeah, we're...
Nude ones.
The nude ones?
Oh no, those are in the
I didn't
special
know this was a
folder.
I don't
word.
think
Yeah,
Airtoast needs to be here.
Wow, wow, wow.
And then, where are you?
Over here.
There we go.
Where would we be traveling?
Well, if I remember right, we had a marching order when we came down
Ilya
here. We
did
went-
say she walked in first.
Yeah, it was Ilya, and then I said I was right on. No, that was into the room that we were into the area we came in afterwards.
Yeah, this
Aside
one
from
wasn't
that,
too
I
far.
remember I said I basically walked almost as much as I could ahead of her. So I'd say I'm like right there. Nope, that's not a square. That's a square.
And I was over by my thing last, so I mean, I would have been coming in the rear probably.
I probably would have quickly followed behind. but
I
not
mostly was
actively.
asking
I'd
Trevor,
wait,
like, how close did we get before the thing activated?
Oh, this is like 25 to 30 feet in front. This is pretty close.
So we're right in the right area.
Yeah.
About. So, yeah, that will take us to Stormy and Kelfira. You guys are sharing the first initiative, so who goes first?
I'm
Kafir.
gonna go first. This thing looks like it's gonna fight us, right?
I mean, looks fairly menacing, yeah. As right now, it just kind of stood up out of shadow.
Okay. I will.
Maybe it won't hurt us at all. Maybe it wants to be our friend.
I'm gonna stride up.
We
next
rolled
to-
initiatives for handshakes.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
Kalfira doesn't know we rolled initiative.
I know.
She should.
I'll. That she gets fourth
Can you
wall
say that again
breaking
with the deep
powers at level 10. Sorry.
I hate this.
I will look
Why would
at
you-
Ilya and say, "Are we fighting this thing, darling, or what?"
I'm pretty sure if you don't start fighting it, it's gonna start fighting us. So
Hell yeah! And she'll crack her shoulder as she pulls the maul off her back, and she will rage. And I will instantly move half my movement as I rage. I move 5, 10, and 3.
You are, if you're trying to be in range, you are very in range.
Great. I don't even have to do the rest of my movement yet. And then I will.
It's half your move, yeah.
I think it's gonna be fire damage because that's what the mini has, and I have no reason to believe Ilya or a shadow version of Ilya is resistant to fire. So I will attack twice.
Shadow version of Ilya is
That is-
immune to fire, actually. Whoa.
Bad. That's a 13 to hit,
Oh, that's gonna miss.
and even less, a 10 to hit.
Yeah. You go to smack her a couple times, this weird shadowy figure, and excuse me. One she bats away with her shield, the other she deftly ducks under. You're not quite able to hit her.
In giant form, I'll look back to Ilya and be like, "Maybe I'm not supposed to fight."
just
Uh,
better.
That's
Stormy. Stormy, what you got?
I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Divine Favor on my weapon. I essentially just get an
Okay.
add a D4 of radiant
Mhm.
damage on it.
Yeah, of radiant damage. Yep.
And then I am just my movement speed out of range, so I'm just going to use my normal movement speed and then smack her twice
Smack us
Sounds good.
with, I'll use the whip. Or not the whip, this, my sword.
Okay.
Stab, stab.
Ooh, that is a 9 for my first attack, and a 16 for my second.
16 for your second. Okay. They both miss.
Nah, figured.
Yeah.
Those
One
are
scratches
rolling
off her armor. The other, she just kind of takes her axe and slaps the flat of it into your blade as you go for a stab.
And then that's it.
Okay, that's it. Cool. Ah, that's right. That was your. Let me check something real quick. Hey, Varen, what is your dex score
Say it slow.
My deck score.
or bonus, whichever? If it's the same, we'll start measuring.
+3.
Okay,
16.
yeah. What is the score itself?
16, excuse me.
16. All right. Guess we're doing this. Give me a d20 roll.
Hell yeah.
rolling.
Uh,
What is that?
You don't-
Lucky number
you don't
13.
know. Yeah. Okay, you go first.
Perfect. Bonus action, steady aim, sharpshooter.
Sure.
That is a 10 and a 19, so dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll save that. All right. Yeah. No, you hit. Roll some damage.
Cool.
I didn't like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
What you
Alright.
talking about?
So
I mean, I liked
roll this. Damn, that sucks. So that's a 20 on that dice, which I believe means, oh man, I think it's 2d6 piercing, I believe.
What weapon is it?
This is, I believe this is for the which thing comes out of the quiver.
Yeah. What weapon did you get? I was saying.
Yeah, harpoon. Yeah, so it's 2d6 piercing.
All right.
So 2d6 piercing plus.
At least a projectile. I mean,
Yeah, at least if it kind of makes
That's
sense.
more
and stuff.
normal. That's more normal than usual shit. That's fair.
And then 2d6 for sneak attack, and then we're gonna go throw in a d8 for. I'm gonna expend a bardic. Pump this by d8 as well. Yikes. That was bad. 10, 15,
That sounds tragic.
20. 33 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 30. You said
33.
33.
Yes.
My bad.
And
Nice.
my AC goes up by 6 or 5.
Very nice. Where? What happened to my notes at? It was just open. There it is. All right. So, yeah, yeah, you all watch as from a tiny little crossbow flies a massive harpoon. This one making it through a bit. You watch as it pierces up, kind of like in the shoulder blade area, before transforming back into a regular arrow. And you watch as this smoky goop is just kind of bleeding slowly out of it. Okay. That takes us to its turn. So, you watch as, on its turn, rises some figures to either side of it that work. Okay, no, it didn't work. Damn it. Whatever. We'll do it this way then. Fine. A rather large figure, one of them. A rather smaller figure, not small, but smaller. And then a thin, taller figure as well.
Do any of these look familiar to us, Traveler?
Oh, they look very familiar to you.
oh god, but all us.
I don't know. This we'll do this one as Shadow Baron, sure.
Okay.
All right.
No, I get it.
Oh, yeah.
That's real.
So, in a poof of black smoke, Shadow Ilya hops up in front of regular Ilya. Hops over here. Hops over here. He's gonna scuttle 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 for some shots over here. So, first off, we will go with Kelfira. You take. Well, you don't take on it. He swings twice at you. Well, it I don't know how else to put it. It will swing.
Nothing.
Excuse me, swing at you twice.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure a 12 misses.
That is correct.
What about a 17?
That is my armor class. It hits.
I'm going to use my reaction, and a little blue dragon wing flitters in front of you, and you get your AC is 20 right now for that attack.
Okay, yeah. So no, the little dragon wing just stops this thing solid. Yeah, looks rather surprised, if you will, that this random little wing just saved this guy. Alright. Okay. The one facing you, Stormy, is going to make a pair of stabby stabs.
Classic.
Oh gosh. That is a 23 and a
Okay.
24.
Those both hit. I've already used my reaction.
Um, 6. Nice. 10 points of piercing damage as the
10?
short sword licks out and flicks you twice. Not making it through your armor very well, but just drawing blood.
Okay.
Ilya, in front of you, is going to make a pair of attacks with its axe. Ooh. Well, that's one natural one and a 23.
Well, the 23 hits. The natural one, sadly, did not.
Also hits. Oh.
Crazy, it does hit, weirdly enough. I don't know why.
That is 17 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Aiden, what's your reach?
10.
Perfect.
And then Shadow Varen is going to attempt to shoot regular Varen.
Okay.
That's a 24.
Damn.
Hey, roll on your damage. Roll on your table for me real quick. Let's see what pops
Oh,
out.
You ready for the natural
Jesus.
1 here? 3. So,
Which is?
not great for you. A 3 is a short sword, so 1d6 slashing.
Ah.
Or, well, yeah.
Alright.
1d6 piercing. Should be slashing.
That
It's this
is.
thing's this.
That is 4 slashing damage or piercing damage.
Fantastic.
All right. And with that barrage of attacks, they are done. So that will take us to Kiros. I don't know why I almost said your name wrong. It's not like you've been playing it for months. Kiros, you're up.
Radius. Okay. The cast mode. Not even a question on that.
Uh-huh.
Circle.
Also, fix your mic, Nick. Move to your mouth.
Moonbeam. I'm hitting these two with a moonbeam. Let's roll me a Constitution 16 saving throw. I'm sure Shadow
Shadow
Varen
Varen.
is very good
A
at that.
Constitution saving throw?
Okay.
That is a 6 plus nowhere near enough, right?
Oh no, not you, Shadow Varen. Shadow Varen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So plus 2.
Okay. Big guy saves. Little guy fails.
That's what I figured. Let's see how much damage they take. Let's 3d10. That is 24 damage, halved if success. And if they're a shape changer and they failed, they revert
Nothing
to
happened.
normal form.
Nothing. They remain shadow.
They remain shadow. Okay, well at least we know they're not shape.
One of these days, it will be a shapeshifter.
Sorry, you said
It-
20
there
something
was.
damage?
And it did cancel the shape change. Remember?
You said 20.
Oh,
20
yeah.
how much
24
damage?
halved
24.
it radiant. 24 radiant damage. Halved on success.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, that will take us right back to. Yeah, that'll take us to my good friend Ilya. You're up.
Okie dokie. Gonna start by using my Channel Divinity to make my big old dome.
Okay.
Dome, 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 dome.
Oh, I fucked that up.
Okay.
I take that personal.
There we go. I got my dome, and then, dude, I'm doing so much stuff. That's my turn. That's all I got.
All right.
Funny enough,
and-
I don't have many bonus actions, so
Just
yeah.
making direct eye contact with the shadow thing in front of you. Just boop.
I give her the good old up nod, and that's my bonus action, and
So
that's it. That's it.
You look great. Just-
I like your hair.
That will take us
Yes.
back to the top.
Okay. I'm going to shift over slightly, so I'm not in the moonbeam. But
Just go for it.
I,
Well, I wasn't assuming you were, but
yeah, but so I can attack the smaller
So,
shadow.
yeah, you've got 10 feet of movement.
I
You're
was saying,
pretty
couldn't
soft.
you, you had the reach, couldn't you just stay there?
Or 10 feet of reach, not
Yeah.
movement.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
You can whack
I don't know
First
how
time.
things work. Yeah, I'm gonna make one attack at Shadow Baron, one attack at Shadow Self.
Yeah, makes sense.
I missed both times last time, so I don't want to do that again, but I also don't want them to have advantage on me. So I won't reckless.
I mean, you could probably kill Varen in a turn.
That's what I'm
If
hoping.
their stats are identical, they might not be identical.
That's fair.
Let's find out. I'm gonna Great Weapon Master the first one on Baron.
Okay. Shadow Baron.
Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know what Shadow Baron's AC is, but that is a 15.
Varen, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that does meet it.
Beats it.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's go.
Your AC's 15? Jesus. God damn. I have more AC than that.
Well,
The
he's
second
lonely in the
attack I
back.
won't Great Weapon Master, I'll just right there. Poopy. Actually, that's so close. It's a 14, so it doesn't.
14? Okay, yeah. That will miss yourself.
That was on Baron again, but still miss.
Oh, you swung twice at him. Okay, so no,
Yeah.
so how much damage on that one?
I'm rolling it right now. Sorry.
All good.
Do. That is 9 plus. That is 15 fire damage.
15. Okay. Math is hard. Okay. All right. Now you slam your fiery maul down into small Varen once. The second time, it's still staggered, so you don't quite reach it. But yeah, you hit him pretty solid.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Then on to Stormy. You're up.
All right, I'm just gonna. I still have my radiant damage active.
Yes, you do.
I'm just gonna take 2 swings at the Shadow Stormy. I crit.
All right.
I am doing a 2nd level smite on this man. Also,
Yes. Yes.
so
okay.
hold on. That's
Big damage
2d6.
time.
It's
Yep,
2d6.
so 2d6.
2d4.
2d4. 4d8.
And for a 2nd level smite.
This is 1d8. Oh, no. That'd be 3d8, so 6d8.
Oh, this is
I always
the most
forget it's not
damage
the level, it's one
Stormy's
above the
ever
level.
done.
Huh?
This is the most damage Stormy's ever done.
Hey, don't get too excited, but you're separate out the radiant and the piercing for me if you don't
Okay,
mind.
so I'll just do radiant right now.
Yes.
So radiant is holy shit, 36,
Okay.
and then 2d6 plus 4 for my just weapon damage. That's
Yep.
15 piercing damage. So
Your sword isn't magical, is it?
no, that's why I had the radiant damage put on it.
Yeah.
But no, it is
Okay.
not magical.
So,
And then
your sword. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead. I just have a second attack.
Oh, yeah, no, go for your second attack, and then we'll see how this. Yeah.
Oh, I shit you not! I just got another crit. I shit you not. Hold on, I can pull up the log because I feel like
dude, I don't doubt you. I'm not. If you
Oh
really
my
want to
God.
cheat in our little home game of D&D that bad, just go for it, man.
Right.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
so
sit here.
again, 2d4 and 5d6 because I can't do another smite, can I?
Yeah, you
One
can
per
because
turn.
it's on the hits. We're not doing the 2024 rules.
Yeah, you can do it.
then yeah,
double
I'm
smite.
definitely
Every time you hit
doing
someone,
another
doesn't matter
second
what.
level smite on this man.
Another second. Okay.
Yeah.
Just roll the radiant and then
30.
Yeah. Okay. So you watch as emboldened or perhaps empowered by his newfound abilities and goals and promises he may have made to himself or to others, who knows. You watch as Stormy, sword shining with blue ethereal energy, just cuts his to pieces. Just absolute ribbons.
I turn and I wink at Gulfira.
Oh.
She is not looking at you.
Damn it.
You wink at Shadow Kelpira.
Yeah. And I say, "You're next. There could be only one."
And she winks back.
Wow.
All right. Well, that was a thing. Okay. Varen, you're up.
Can I shoot myself from where I'm standing?
Who's
Do I have to
live?
move?
Yeah.
Don't.
Just don't roll a 1.
Alright. Steady aim sharpshooter. I want to.
Yep.
I want to. Yeah.
You want to kill yourself?
I didn't say it, but
In game.
hey, Glenn, we're eating good
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
natural
way.
20.
All right, just trivialize everything. I'll roll the damage. Yeah, roll it up. Let's see.
Jesus be praised.
Goodbye.
Not great on that dice though, so I don't think it's gonna be that high. Where is it? A 7 is D8 piercing, so that's 2D8
Don't forget your sneak attack.
plus 46 plus we're not gonna use the other D8. We don't need it. Yikes. 6 plus 10, 9. Yikes, it's real bad. 12, 22, 32 points of piercing damage.
Shadow doesn't look very happy.
Is he alive?
He's alive.
Insult to injury. Bonus action. Poison dagger.
You're throwing it?
Yeah,
It's not active.
I know.
Okay, fair enough. All right, just checking. All right, yeah, go for it.
I miss.
Okay.
And that's
Just
my
very
turn.
weakly fling it. Just.
All right. So on their turn, you do
Make a
watch
Constitution
as
saving throw.
they did hold your horses. You do watch as a Furbolg-ish
Ow.
shape
Hey,
rises up over here.
it's me.
We must
Yes,
kill the
okay.
child.
All right, yes, now they both owe you. Okay, Shadow Varen fails again,
Let me.
and Shadow Kill
Damn it.
succeeds this time. Or succeeds again.
Uh,
No, she succeeded last time.
13 damage. Halved in success.
Also, make sure you guys are rolling for your temp HP. It's a D6 plus 8.
All right.
If you're in my
So-
aura.
Codes forgot. Thank you.
I haven't got 10 HP yet.
Because it can do it as a bonus action, Shadow Varen's gonna just disengage from Kelfira and he's staying put. He's moving out of that 5 just into there and just over there. She 5, 10. Okay, all right. So starting us off strong, Varen's gonna shoot Shadow Varen, or Shadow Varen's gonna shoot normal Varen.
Yeah.
That's 16.
That'll hit.
Roll up the roll on the table, and what's you're at 2d6 for sneak attack damage, right?
I am.
Cool. Just checking.
That
Alright.
is 9, which would be a
Well, looky there.
Flail. 1d8.
That is 19 points of, I believe, bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Can you have Shadow Baron make me a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14 for
Sure.
the violent?
Succeeds.
Ah, damn.
14 on the dice, and I know Varen has a +2 wisdom.
Yeah. Damn.
Plus 1
So-
wisdom, actually, if it matters.
+1, so barely, yeah, barely. Alright, so,
I tried.
that being said, Big Kel is going to attack Stormy for winking at her.
Bring it.
Recklessly attacking too, because why not?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is a natural 20 on the first one.
Ouch.
Silvery barbs.
Ah, you
Ah,
bitch.
so much better.
Okay, remind me again, beer at +7, right, Kelfira?
Plus 7
Attack.
to hits? Yes, that's
You hit,
correct.
yes. Okay, so yeah, that's still a 21 against you, Stormy.
Okay. Still hits. As I
And
use my
attack.
reaction.
Attack numero dos
I'll give advantage to.
is not going to hit, because that's only a... Yeah, it's only a 13. That was bad.
I
Alright.
would give advantage to myself.
Okay. The maul does 9
2d6.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, sorry.
9 points.
Very good. I was doing math. I'm also
If
flipping
you fire-
between a lot of data sheets right now.
What? No.
Ah. All right.
That's crazy.
All right. So
Ooh. Temp HP is a D8 plus proficiency.
D6 plus 8.
D6 plus 8, yeah.
So, next up we have Shadow Ilya, who is going to. Yeah, well, first she will make her 2 attacks against Jay. Yep, that's a 23 and a 27.
Yup.
Drop my dice, because I'm a fool. Great axe, or battle axe, D8. 24 off of the first set. And, she is going to, yeah, she's gonna action surge and hit you again.
Huh?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
23 and 17.
Both hit.
I am so glad that we did not find out what Shadow Stormy had going on.
24.
Okay.
24 more damage. Alright.
How you
And then...
Ow.
Don't worry, it only gets worse. So, you watch as speaking a little chant and doing a little dance, if you will.
He can't be a bard, can he? Oh,
A black hole opens in the middle of the room, and everybody.
Hold on, let me. Hold on, let me see if I can't find how to make it not see through.
I
see
can.
through. There we go. Okay, alright. Just figured it out. Alright, so. Ooh, that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, I can't grab it because
There.
Drew has it. Okay, cool. I can't move it. Okay.
Where?
That's fine. I was trying to put it over, over you and Ilya.
No, jeez. Okay. I will do that.
Okay. And if the both of you could make me a Constitution saving throw. Hey, Kairos, what's your DC by chance?
Is this technically a spell or magical effect?
Oh, it's technically a spell. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
EC 16. EC 16 con save.
And you said con? Trevor?
Con.
That's a 19 for Ilya.
That's a
Really bad.
20 something for Varen. The natural 20.
Okay, so you are both
Take
taking
half damage.
half damage. Where's my D10s?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
next to the D11s and D9s.
We mean D10.
Now the better question
D9
is,
would actually be
how
cool.
high level was this cast at?
You don't know.
What HP are you at?
How many
Uh-huh.
HP are you at? Yeah. You're
Yeah.
getting half damage.
I don't like the
so-
question you just asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Traveler?
That is 6 whole necrotic damage.
Damn.
Necrotic.
Was-
damage.
I
is that-
rolled so low.
Well, if it
Sorry,
makes
is
you
that-
feel
is that
better.
already halved? By the way, that's 6. Is already halved.
No. That's before half.
Well,
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So for saving,
I
it goes
rolled
to 3,
2
and then I'm
ones.
resistant, so it goes to 1.
yeah.
Yes.
So for saving, it
I
goes
rolled
3.
2 1s.
And
Yeah.
for the results, I hit the floor.
Really?
You're
Yes.
at 1 HP.
I was at 2 HP. So I am now
Oh,
down.
Oh my god.
All right. So,
Oh, that's
Okay.
great.
The classic.
It
Alright.
couldn't have been a better roll for you, and you still went down. That
That's
sucks.
really funny though.
Yeah,
It is. It's ironic that it was necrotic damage and you're sick.
Yeah.
Now you have an excuse.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
hey,
And that
hey.
was done on purpose.
Trevor's just trying to help you out here.
Yeah.
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
If only I would have cast something else on you.
You can. If
All right.
only.
So,
Only have more HP.
that is the end of their turn. Going to Kairos, you're up.
Do I want to kill Baron, or do I want to try to break concentration on you?
I don't know. What do you?
You mean
want to do?
Shadow Baron, right?
Well, you are
Shadow
down.
Baron,
It would be
excuse me.
very easy to take you out now.
Yeah, it's-
I'm gonna move here, just so
I
I'm
was
not in double moonbeam
possessed.
range. I'm going to move the moonbeam over Baron. Hey, Baron, Shadow Baron, do you want to give me another DC saving throw? Let me just roll the damage.
That's gonna be a success.
Success. Okay, then you take half of the damage radiant.
Okay, half of 15. He's not looking too hot.
oh, to have the HP that this Baron does.
And then
Yeah.
add a
Well, I also did. Okay, just above board. I also did not give them like every single ability you guys have. That would be so much for me to try and keep track of.
Fair.
All right,
Yeah.
sorry. Continue. My bad.
Aaron, what's your hit die, by the way?
8 D8.
D8. It's a healing word. So that's. Oh no, this is right. Five. 14. No, 44. I'm gonna healing word. 44 plus 5 health. Wow. Okay, 13. Take 13 health.
Alright.
Oh wait, excuse me. Okay. No, it's 13. No, 18. Excuse me.
80.
18 health.
Okay.
Nice, 18 health. Back up. Nice and healthy. You're gonna take the circle damage again on your turn, by the way.
Yes,
So
you.
if someone else could heal him a little bit, or break the concentration, that'd be fantastic.
That being said, Ilya, at the start of your turn, make me a con save.
Okie dokie. From the same thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 20.
So you pass, and it's good you have resistance because I rolled like the complete opposite of what I rolled last time.
Mm-hmm.
That is 26 halved twice. So,
So
6 whole
26
damage.
half. 26 half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that was
Alright.
13.
boy, I love being a shark.
I just need to succeed. I'll live. Yeah.
6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
Uh,
sense.
Oh, I forgot to
And then I am going to immediately look at my companion, who is on the ground coughing up blood in his lungs, reach down and cast a Cure Wounds.
Thanks.
Okay.
Gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Gonna be a real healthy boy by the end of this.
I don't know, with that type of pause, doesn't seem like it.
That is a long
28 points of... Brother, I have to do math. I have to count the fucking dice. Can you give me a second?
Hey, look at that! I'm
Well,
almost
no,
least
full
I'm-
health.
At least I'm doing something.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So yeah, you got that. And I am just going to take a little step up if I can grab my token. I'm just gonna step up right here, and that'll be my turn.
Yeah, to give you an idea, Ilya almost healed me for half my HP right there.
Holy.
So,
Yeah.
right back to the top. Kelfira, you're up.
Okay, first things first. It doesn't matter now because the whole round has gone by, but I forgot to add the Great Weapon Master damage. I only did the -5. I forgot to, but it's too late. I will remember in the future. This is just a reminder for people to tell me to make sure I add the 10 if I hit on Great Weapon Master.
I was gonna say
Anyway.
15 damage for hitting.
Yeah, it should have been 25, but
Yeah.
it's... oh well. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I am going to attack Shadow Kyros because I know what Shadow Me does. That feels pretty... My brain says that's easy to deal with.
Okay.
Kelfira's brain thinks that anyway.
Sure.
I should attack me though, because they're reckless. Nope, going for Kyros.
Okay.
I will Great Weapon Master the first one. That's bad. That won't hit. That's only a 10.
Not hit, no.
And the second one is significantly better, not Great Weapon Master. 24 to hit.
That will hit,
That hits.
yes. Roll up your damage.
Ooh, nice. Good damage. 21 points of fire damage.
Very nice. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a +3 to con?
Ooh.
No,
Kyros. Nick.
sorry, Heroes.
Me, I have a +2 to con.
Oh, 2. Oh, so yeah, no, okay. He fails. The weird alternate moonbeam vanishes.
Hey, let's go.
Nice.
Alright, so,
That's my turn.
that's your turn. Alright, Stormy, you're up.
All right, I'm going to. If I switch to the whip, since I put the divine favor on my sword, I would lose that essentially, right?
Switch to what? Oh, yes,
My whip.
switching to the whip would, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to drop it, and I'm actually going to use the whip just because of the range, because I'm going to fight big Shadow Kelthira.
Okay.
But for a bonus action, I'm going to activate Thunderous Smite on it. So on hit, I will do an extra 2d6 of thunder damage.
Very nice. Let it rip.
All right, that is a 23 for my first attack.
I think that will hit, yes.
Okay, so that's a d6 plus 3 plus the 2d6 thunder. That is, wow, 8.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 10. 10 total damage. 7 of it was thunder. But it does have to give me a strength save. It's probably going to pass. It's DC 14.
Yes, that is a pass.
Okay. And then the second attack with the whip again. That is a 21 to hit.
That will also hit.
Were those at
And that
advantage,
is-
Stormy?
No.
it reckless. That's the only
Reckless.
reason. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will do this one at advantage. That is a 24, still not a crit.
Still,
but,
still hitting. Yep, you're still good.
yeah. And it's a... Wow, 4 damage with the whip.
All right.
Yeah.
Still
and
on its feet.
That will end my turn.
All right. So, Baron, you're up.
Oh, it does get a D4 on
Yes.
its
Subtract
pain,
the D4, yep.
essentially.
If you want to just roll the d4 and then let me know what you roll, I'll make sure to subtract.
All right, I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
A 1.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast kinetic jaunt on myself,
Sure.
Yeah, you need to get out of dodge.
and that's what I'm doing. And I'm also going to do some battlefield maneuvering. So,
Okay.
where are you? Kinetic jaunt. Fantastic. I'm going to, at advantage, attack Varen. Shadow
Okay.
Varen.
Why at advantage?
Because of the advantage given to me by Silvery Barbs, I never had to roll
Oh,
death save
yes.
because I got brought up.
Fair enough. Alright.
But what does... I'm forgetting. Ability checks, cool. What is that? 17 plus 6, 23.
No, it's
So, I had advantage, so that's going to be sneak attack. I'm also putting out a bardic dice. into this.
Excuse me.
yeah. You can roll it if you want, but I can let you know he's dead. Like,
Okay,
I'm pretty sure
if
minimum
he's
damage.
that looks on dead, I'm still going to do it. But
Sure,
it's going to
yeah.
change what I choose. So that's oh yikes, that's a lot. 11.
It's more than
16,
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. He is dead.
Okay, so that pumps my AC back up by 5. And then let's go to features. Let's take that off. And we're going at, so 10 from that. I used half, 15, 25, 35 feet of movement right now. And, damn. I'm going to move myself.
Alright.
I'm going to move myself here.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Sounds good. So, at the start of their next turn, you all watch as rising from shadows, a heavily armored figure appears again.
Ah, shit.
Classic.
He'll just chill there.
Let's just run it through the motions. Let's do it all over again. Get those 2
I
natural
swear to
20s,
God,
Stormy.
if you one shot my shadow Stormy again, I'm gonna lose it. All right.
I'm on my way. No, I only have 1 more second level spell slot, so.
Fair enough. All right. So, first off, Shadow Ilias can attack regular Ilia a pair of times. That is okay. A 17
Just misses.
and a natural 20.
You know, that does hit, though.
How are you looking, Lilith?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, a few things being necrotic helped me out a lot. Or I'd be looking a little bit worse.
Yoink. 17 points of damage.
Okay.
17.
Other
Okie dokie.
fancy crit nonsense that I can do. No.
You wouldn't do that to me.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Moving right along, Telfira is going to recklessly attack you, Aiden.
Through the screen. Ah.
Stormy.
Yes.
I meant Kelfira. Kelfira on Kelfira violence. That's what I was trying to say.
Whoa,
Hot.
double quells.
First attack is a wait. You have a +7. That's gonna miss. Second attack is gonna meet you and beat you, good sir.
Nice.
D12. Oh wait, what's your rage damage bonus? We're going to add that stuff.
+2. Sorry, I just haven't added it into my
Oh, good. Take 15 points of bludgeoning damage then.
half.
Yeah.
Yes, two barbarians beating the shit out of each other without magical weapons.
Yeah. Well, even magical weapons don't actively turn away
If it's still
barbarian
bludgeoning
resistance.
damage, yeah.
It's barbarian
yeah.
resistance. Yeah. So, Shadow Stormy will make a couple of strikes against you, regular Stormy.
Okay.
You have a +6
5.
with your sword? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's gonna miss. And yeah, second attack is... Wow. Yeah, both miss. Okay.
Stormy
He
doesn't
is
hit
trash.
often. He's just there to be there.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So. Oh, and then, sure. Because it's a druid spell and I think it's fun. Shadow Heroes is going to, out of thin air seemingly, summon a weapon made out of shadowy fire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Make a couple of attacks at you. Hey, Fireblade is indeed.
Oh, we.
Green
a
flame,
druid
and it's a
spell.
cantrip
Yeah,
too.
you're right. Fireblade.
No.
Or Fireblade, whichever one it is. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I thought you were shadow
Uh,
blading me, and I was about to be.
Oh no! Oh no! I know exactly. That's like an 8th level spell, dude.
No.
I'm not that mean.
Today.
I mean, he is shadowblading you. It's just with fire.
It's just yeah. What's your bonus again for spells? Pyros?
+5.
+5? Yeah. Okay, that's a 21 and a 19 to hit.
1 misses.
Yes, because of your bardic bullshit.
Yep.
3d6. Ah,
Sorry, not to remind the teacher about homework. Kairos' attack bonus with spells is not +5. His modifier
Oh,
for
yes.
wisdom is +5.
Yeah. What's
Should be
your
plus.
Oh.
What are you? +7?
My spell attack is +8.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, no, that was
Both hit.
that was definitely hits. Yeah. 12 from the first hit because I double checked. You don't add your thing to
Oh,
the
yeah.
spell. It's just rerolling the dice.
Okay. So
And that is
12. So
Was it +13, so 25 fire damage.
Okay. Ow.
Hey, please don't go down again.
No promises.
Damn.
I mean, if you can help it.
I'm.
It's the only
I
time
mean,
I've
my
ever
thought
heard that
was
one.
to get. My thought was to move up to the druid because it's a druid, and then I get smacked in the face. But yeah.
Because
lot
it's
of
a
damage.
druid.
Alright, so, with that having been done, that is the end of their turn, as they have all attacked. Taking us to, Kairos, regular Kairos, you're up.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna do some fancy maneuver. I'm gonna move my moonbeam in between these, hitting Shadow Kairos for 1 turn. So roll a save for him and the new Shadow Ilya.
Shadow
Both of them.
Kairos fails, Shadow Ilya succeeds.
Okie dokie, and let me roll the damage. It is. That could have been higher. 16 radiant damage.
Okay. Shadow Kairos. 16. Shadow Ilya taking damage for the first time this fight. Alright.
That's the point.
Alright, what you got?
What else do I want to do? I guess I'll cast Healing Word on Varen. Hey, Varen, don't die. Oh, well, that was not as great. 12. Get 12 more HP.
Fantastic.
Don't fucking die. Don't fucking die. Not allowed to die, buddy.
I'm trying. Actively.
Not trying hard enough. Not trying hard enough. Okay.
Oh,
That'll end my turn.
Oh, yeah, we are up.
Okie dokie.
Oh, and I get 10 HP.
I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
At 3rd level.
Whew,
that'll be my-
okay.
Action. It's in the same area as my dome, so I don't need to add another thing.
Nope.
And I'm immediately gonna use a bonus action on Varen.
Okay.
Yippee!
Fix me lane, buddy.
So, I know what that spell
Not
does, but
fixed.
what does everyone else think that that spell does?
It heals a shitload.
I believe it gives
Every turn.
max healing to everybody
No.
in the area. I'm thinking
Nope.
the other
No.
one. I'm thinking big
One target.
Yeah, you're wrong one.
Yeah.
This is 2d6 as a bonus action, but with my ring, it's 3d6.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Nice.
Varen take 14 points of healing.
14. Damn.
Big ol' 4.
I am now
That'll be it for my
almost
turn.
max health.
That'll be it for my
Again?
turn. I'm just gonna
Again.
Yep.
2
2 off max.
11.
Your health is a wave function.
That is it for me, Traveler.
That was dumb. All right. Up to
That was actually a very
Uplift.
smart
Yeah.
joke.
No, it was smart, but it was.
Well, that was good. That was good.
God damn it! A fucking math joke of all things.
Nerd.
Yeah.
During a
I was gonna say,
D&D game, never.
our resident nerd coming up with that joke, of course.
Imagine
Alright.
my D&D game, never.
You know what's
All right, what
crazy
you
is
got,
I'm not the
Kira?
resident nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not being a resident nerd's pretty nuts.
Thank you, Nick, for your sacrifice.
What is
I'll die on the cross.
what is I do?
What is I do?
Real.
Pick a fears, bleed it
Buy
in.
it. What is
But
doing?
remember, dying is a free action. Also, I will be back in like 0.2 seconds.
All right.
WWMD. What would me
You
do?
think Telfura is smart enough to know that Shadow Ilya is the problem?
I am back.
Roll an intelligence
Oh,
check.
that was fast.
Intelligence or insight?
Intelligence.
Wait, what's happening?
You just said the word smart
For
enough.
shits and giggles, I said, do we think Telfura is smart enough to know that Shadow Ilya is the problem?
I mean,
If you
Yeah,
wouldn't
roll-
have said,
roll
if you
an
wouldn't have said the word
intelligence check.
smart, I might have given it to you. But
I mean-
Int.
They're about the same, if I'm being honest, so
Yeah.
I'm not that good at insight. Let's see, intelligence. That's a big fat 7.
I'd say no.
Not sure. She's in a place. Things are hitting her.
I
There's
angry.
a lot going on. She's angry.
He is raging. I mean,
I know what to do. I smash. 2 attacks on the little tiny shadow druid. Guessing at advantage because flanking.
Yeah, sure. That's about. You're a very large creature, so flanking's a bit weird. But yeah.
I mean, I
Sure.
can just like move here if that's helpful.
Yeah. No. Either way, you're fine. You're a very large model at
Shit. Great weapon master, the first one.
the moment. Okay.
Wow, 2 13s. That's crazy. Plus 7 is 30, 20 minus 5, 15.
15. Okay.
Is that it?
Oh, sorry. 15. You said?
15, yes.
I don't
To
think it
Mr.
does.
Druid Man. No.
Mr. Druid, no. Okay. Second one. Is that advantage? I should great weapon master.
You always should, yeah.
Always is such a strong word when I miss
If you
so
have it.
often without it.
Just go for it.
All right. Great weapon master again.
What could
That's
go
a
wrong?
2 and a 3. So
A lot can go wrong.
Damn, man.
okay.
about the worst thing that could go wrong went wrong.
I angy still,
That is indeed rough, buddy.
but
Yeah.
that is all I can do. I will roll for my temp HP, and I am done with my turn.
Okay. All right. Starting right along to. Kairos, you're up.
Light turn.
I thought I was after.
Yeah, I thought it was as well.
Oh,
You
wait,
shared
that was
initiative.
Kelfira. I don't know why I thought that was Ilya. No, yeah, my bad. Ugh.
Really confused for a second.
Even if it
If
was Ilya, it
you're
would be
mixing up
me.
the girls, I get it. It's fine.
No, yeah, no, that's
It's
my
the
bad.
long hair.
The AI's turn?
No, I'm what's called the big stupid.
No.
It
the
be.
big handsome.
It be sometimes. Let's understand.
Yes, sorry, to Glenn.
Okay.
Stormy.
So I'm going to whip at the big Kalfira again,
Yeah, which.
and that is a
Add
22
advantage
to hit.
again at reckless against me.
Yep,
Oh, let's see if I crit. Nope, 22 again, actually.
that will indeed hit, good sir.
D6 plus 3. 7. And then my second attack, I'm going to actually whip the Stormy behind me.
Okay.
That's an 8.
That is not going to hit, believe it or
and
not. I know you'll never guess what his AC is, but that is below it.
probably pretty low. No. That will end my turn.
Okay. Alrighty then. Moving right along to Varen, your turn, buddy. What you got?
I'm killing the kid. Actually, I probably shouldn't. I'm not.
killing a child. Wait, no.
Is that moonbeam underneath Shadow Ilya?
Yes.
It is.
Yes, she's standing in it.
Oh, okay.
You
No,
can
where
hit
was
her.
it? Where
You
was
have
it?
Right there.
Okay. Well, you know what I can do?
Hit her.
I can just not. When does moonbeam trigger? When a creature enters it as well, or
When a
starts the
creature
turn?
enters it or ends their turn.
Fuck. Okay.
First enters on a turn or ends their turn. Or starts their turn.
Starts the turn, yeah.
Well, then I can't do that, so I guess I'll just run away again. Because I can do that
Yeah?
for free.
It's
Yippee.
a free action. You can. You could range hit her.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit her with. I'm gonna hit Shadow Ilya with my stuff. Not an
Rude.
advantage, so not sharpshooter. Okay, that's might be enough to hit her. 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Wait, you said Ilya, right? Just double check.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay, and then 19 on the dice there, so that would be. I close it. Let me see what's up.
One of the big weapons. One of the big funny weapons.
It is pretty. It's pretty funny. It's a great sword.
Incredible.
So, let's see here.
Never been more glad to have given somebody a magical item in my life.
Alright,
Just for
that's
this
10,
pure comp.
16, 18, 20.
I mean, it makes the damage make so much more sense. Imagine someone just gets hit by a giant fucking greatsword that just poofs out of thin air moving at the speed of an arrow.
Yeah.
Boom, shit.
21 points of magical slashing damage.
21 into Shadow Ilya, alright.
Bonus action. Poison dagger. Not poisoned, but
Sure.
dagger.
Wait, did you use your bonus action?
Nope.
Sharpshooter is not a bonus action, or whatever it was he did, I forgot.
Yeah, and I didn't use it this turn
Yeah.
either. 24 to hit.
I think it hits, yeah.
And that's another 7 points of magical piercing.
Okay. 7 and that's the wrong. Okay. Alright.
And then let me get my temp HP, and that'll be my turn. Okay.
Alright. that will take us right along to their turn. So,
That's what we can take now.
yep. Fail.
Let me roll damage. Give me a second. Damage. Ready.
1 damage. Okay. That's good.
Feeling a little cramped over here.
They all moved that way because they're gonna attack each other, right?
Yeah, they're totally not surrounding anyone.
Mm-mm.
Not
Or a
at
couple
all.
of us.
So, first off, we're just gonna get some attacks into you, Ilya, by your counterpart.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a 25 and a 16.
The first one hits.
That is 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Then a fiery blade is going to be attacking you as well.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20 and a 22.
Let's both hit.
Okay. 12 fire damage from the first one. And, oh, much worse. 5 fire damage from the second one. And then you watch as from around his waist, a whip unfurls, and Shadow Storm is gonna crack it at you a couple times.
It's okay.
You said he has a +5, right? Stormy, you have a +5, right?
Glenn had to walk away.
Oh.
He might still not be able to talk.
Okay,
He said
cool.
He
yes.
did say yes though.
17 and 23.
17 misses, 23 hits.
For another 7. Wait. 6. 6 points of slashing damage and a minus D4 to your next saving throw.
Well, okay.
That's all of their attacks at you. And then good old Kelfira is gonna make a couple of reckless swings at Stormy, who isn't here, so I'll just... a 24 should hit.
Unless he uses his reaction.
Yeah, let's use his shield or riposte or
Alright,
whatever.
yeah. So 124, and
I can't stop to 24. It's a 23 is
Okay.
the max I can get up to.
Well,
Okay.
well, speaking of which,
you need me to silver farm?
are you going to Silver Barbs?
You need me to silver farm it? Or you...
They're
Nick,
attacking
are you gonna
Stormy.
do it or not?
It's up to you.
I would.
Do you look bloodied?
I'm golden.
Okay, then no. I'm gonna
Okay.
save my small slots. I need this.
And for the second one, well, speak of it and it shall appear that one is only a 22.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my defensive duelist and stop that one.
Alright. So the one that went through did a total of 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Okay. And yeah, no, that's their turn. So, moving right along, going to Pyros. You are up, good sir.
Did Shadow Ilya move out of the moonbeam?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes, she did.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna eat. She's back in the moonbeam.
Okay.
Roll me that Constitution saving throw.
Succeeds this time.
Oh, it didn't do that much damage. Then I'll have 5 radiant.
5 radiant.
Take Baron, will take damage.
Ilya took a good chunk of damage last round.
I'm gonna have to come up with some phrases for you to say while your voice is like this.
Oh man.
Indeed.
Say, come back to bed.
Can you
No.
just tell me I'm doing a good job?
Ah!
Can you just
good
tell
girl.
me you're proud of me?
No, not good girl. You're doing a good job.
No, can you actually say good girl?
I want both.
Is
No.
Bloody.
How does that thing go? Both? Both is good.
Yeah, there you go.
Not doing this on stream. No.
Coward.
Oh, on
Yes.
stream. Okay,
Yes.
we'll wait for after.
Yes, I am
Okay,
a coward.
Nick is the nerd. Drew is the coward. We'll find things for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I'm the wise old man.
Mm,
I put myself there,
damn,
damn.
you couldn't let him have that one.
I mean, he's got 2 of the 3 words, right?
Wow.
It's because
Wise
you're
and
not
man.
old.
You're not
Glenn.
old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right. What's the sorry, we already rolled damage. What else do you have? That was your bonus action,
Yeah,
Taros.
well, no, that was my action.
At least you're not old enough, too old for eating.
Oh, it's action to move. Oh, my bad.
Has Ilya broken concentration yet?
On.
Huh?
On
Oh,
Aurora?
is that concentration?
Yeah.
Is what?
Aura
The
Vitality.
Aura vitality.
I believe so.
Did you?
Oh,
Make
yeah. Did you
those
roll
saves.
your?
Oh fuck! No, I did. I completely forgot.
There was
How
what,
much
like
did you give me?
5?
4 times?
Yes.
5. I believe.
Four?
1,
Okay,
2,
well,
3,
give me-
4, 5.
give me-
Yes.
No, 5.
Yeah.
Okay, that was.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll roll them. Okay, those were really good rolls. So that's a 16, 17, 15, 17, and dirty 20.
Those would have all made it.
I'm pretty sure
no,
those all
you
made
are
it.
good. Yeah. Because I didn't roll that high there. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you're
otherwise
good.
you'd be
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Ilya's a little low. We can heal her back to full, but she's got Aura Vitality. I'm just gonna give her a little healing word. At the first level, keep reserve my spell slots this one. So 4 plus 5. That was right. Digital dice screwed themselves. That is 8 HP. Big 8.
Okay. You get 8 HP back, Ilya.
Yep, I think that's my.
Okay. Alrighty then. From Pyros to Ilya, you're up.
Okie dokie. Well, you know, I'm bad at dexterity, so surely Shadow Ilya will be bad at dexterity. So can she make me a dexterity saving throw as I cast Sacred
Sure.
Flame?
Sure.
Oh, I thought you were gonna try to cast Inflict Wounds.
Against
That is
Shadow
a
me,
fail.
no. Okay.
That one is a fail.
Okay. I am adding my Blessed Strike feature to this, so it'll just do an extra 1d8 radiant.
Okay.
So
very
38.
And Sacred Flame makes it for the next person that attacks it's advantage, right?
That's Guiding Bolt.
Yeah.
Wow, I rolled absolute dog shit. Okay.
There it is.
6 radiant.
6?
Wow,
Okay.
6.
She's here. Let's go.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Nice. Alright,
Okay.
6 damage, okay.
Then I will use my bonus action to heal myself with Aura Vitality.
Okay.
That'll end up being it for me, and I rolled shit again. Oh my god. 9 each. Oh my god. Okay. That's it for me. I'm done.
Okay.
I did real bad.
Yeah. That was my knee. Alright, going along to Kelfira, you are up. Madame.
Is Shadow Ilya within my 10-foot reach?
Should be.
Okay. It's what it looks like. I just never know where
Yeah.
to measure from. So.
It's a little bit odd, but yes, she
Okay.
is.
Sure. I am going to say little shadows, and I'm going to recklessly attack Shadow Ilya once and Shadow Kiros once.
Okay.
I am going to Great Weapon Master both because Drew's in my head about I should do it all the time, so you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Right?
Got advantage. You should do it.
Yeah, against Ilya, Shadow Ilya. That is a natural 19 for
That will hit.
more than 20. And for Shadow Heroes, that's not good. 12.
That. So roll for Ilya damage.
Okay. Pretty good. That 8 plus 6. No, 8 plus 12 is 20. 30 points of fire damage.
30 points of fire damage. All right. Shadow Ilya's not looking too great.
Good. It's like what we want
That
to see.
is my turn. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's the turn. Moving right along to. Sorry,
Stormy,
got
right?
distracted. Yeah, Stormy.
Okay. So I see Ilya getting hurt. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on her. So now anybody who tries to attack Ilya has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Ah, very nice. Okay.
And that's my bonus action for my actions. I'm just going to try to rip these guys in front of me because I don't want to do
You're going to what? Sorry.
that. Attack these guys in front of me.
Ah, very nice. Okay.
Shadow Stormy, I rolled a 6. I got an 11.
That's not gonna hit.
Got an 8 for Shadow Killfira.
8 does not hit.
Yeah,
Killfira.
that'll end my turn.
All right. Quick Sanctuary. That will take us to Varen. You're up.
I will bonus action, steady aim at advantage, shoot. Shadow Ilya,
Okay.
sharpshooter.
Sure.
Ooh, that might be close. Where's my character sheet? So, does an 18 hit?
I do believe an 18 hits Shadow Ilya. Yeah.
Okay, take that. Let's see what we get. Another 18 on the dice this time. So now it's a maul that's coming out of my crossbow.
All right.
Just
Roll
run up to the table.
all
That's
damage.
funny.
Yeah.
That's twice in a row.
Small twins.
10,
It's like an outlet mall.
9.
Oh my gosh.
Boo.
Don't
not all
boo
gold.
him. We just judge. We don't boo.
Glenn,
32,
you have minus d20s in your dex to roll.
Okay.
32 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
at Shadow Ilya, and then bonus action, we're going to throw the dagger.
You're gonna throw the dagger. You're not gonna activate the poison. Maybe it'll poison them. You never know.
I can't do
can't
that as a
believe-
bonus action. I have to do that as an action.
Can't believe Varen's maul that he shot out of a crossbow did more than mine.
22 to hit.
You just got a bigger roll.
That's for 8. I want to get. Okay, I'm gonna pump my bardic into this, and I want to try something funny. So,
All right.
we're going to roll the bardic, and that's what I needed to see. So that was 6 on the bardic, and I'm going to do the
Okay.
mobile one. And what that will let me do, and DM, I don't necessarily know your ruling for this. With this part, I can push a creature I hit up to a number of feet that is 5 plus the number rolled on the bardic. So I can push them 10 feet. So long as it's not ending them, can I push Shadow Ilya from here through to here?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll say because it's through. Yeah, sure.
So, bang. And then, as my reaction, I can move up to within 5 feet of it as well.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go ahead and move right here.
Okay. All right.
I see a play I have to make next turn.
And
Is
that'll
it Moonbeam all of us?
The Moonbeam value is too great.
I'm so glad I'm in the back.
Points will be made.
Some
Yeah,
of you
stay over
may
there, Smokey.
die.
Some of you may die.
Sacrifice
But that
I
is-
to me.
And that'll be my
you may
turn.
die. But that is a
Lord,
sacrifice.
Farquaad looking ass. Alright. Yeah.
Oh, and
so-
add on, what was that, 6? Oh yeah, I didn't tell you my damage. That was 14 points of magical, poking damage with the dagger. Piercing, that's the word.
That is
I think it's
probably the
poking.
word you were looking for.
I think it's
14 points of thrusting.
Oh,
Yeah.
go for rust.
again for me.
Give that good thrust.
See, perfect.
That
Soundbite.
good thrusting action.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, that's your turn. I made it weird. I apologize.
No?
So,
I
um,
loved it.
I
Do it
think-
again.
We're here
Oh,
for it now.
we're here. Oh boy. Listen, if you keep using that voice, I'm gonna be here for something else entirely.
It's just
Oh,
my
Doesn't have a
voice.
choice.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I
They
cannot
can't
talk.
Whoa! Whoa! Put that thing away, brother. Ooh.
Step, bro.
Save some. Oh no, step piece.
What a mess.
Oh boy.
Maybe Bob would have been better.
Both.
Well,
Both. And okay, so straight. All right. So on their turn, a certain figure will rise out of the shadows. And okay, so
I'm glad you picked the goblin-looking one for him.
well, I was kind of
So am I.
Yeah.
So there was a
David
dagger
Critters.
somewhere, and I cannot find it. So I was like, well, this doesn't work. None of the others really work. Like, what is this supposed to be a bat wing, an eye, a stag? No, goblin.
Perfect.
cop.
So, yes, he's going to spawn, and then 5, 10, 5, 10, 15. Okay.
Can I make an attack of opportunity against him because he left
yes.
my melee range?
Because he did indeed.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a natural 19 for Can I choose
Yeah,
Great
you-
Weapon Master on...
You could, but you can't
Okay.
now, but you could have.
Well, alright. I mean,
You already rolled.
yeah, but I also did it at advantage because it was reckless, so I just was... Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Natural 19 for
Sure,
a total
I would
of
say
20...
so, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you'll allow Great Weapon Master, I would have done it.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's more than 20. I'm guessing that it's Squishmeister McGee over there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I believe it is 15, unless it has changed in the last 5 minutes.
No, it has not.
All right. Still 15.
That is 26 points of fire damage.
All right. Newly awakened Varen. A little upsetty spaghetti by that.
Should have awoken further away from me. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, there's rules to this shit. Well, kind of. I guess I do make the rules, but not breaking my own rules. All right. So, that will take us. Oh wait, no, that's still their turn. That's just an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Sure. So, first off, Ilya on Ilya violence is still going down. That's 22 and 18. Is what
Okay.
that is. Okay.
What's your AC with Sanctuary?
17.
Well-
Oh, Sanctuary. Hold
It,
on.
yeah, you just have a wisdom saving. throw
No,
of
I
14.
don't attack Ilya because I fail that. Okay, so Varen, you're getting attacked then.
By 1, right?
Doesn't want to attack me when I reckless.
You're
Ooh.
big and scary. Ooh. That is
Right,
a
Varen, sorry.
16 and a 27.
They both hit.
That is 28 points of slashing damage.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay.
No, never mind. Never mind.
Okay. Next up, we will do... Yeah, next up, Kelfira, now you're getting attacked, but it's by heroes.
Flame-
That is a 27
Flamesword boy?
and an 11.
The 11 misses. The 27.
11, well, weirdly enough, 11 again, points of fire damage.
All right, I don't resist that, but
Okay, cool. I
that
see.
takes up a lot of my temp HP.
Oh no, not the temp HP. Alright, Stormy will, you know what, yeah, Stormy will also attack you, Kelfira. That's a 23 and a 15.
And those are at advantage.
Oh no, so 123
That is.
and 115 again, actually, I rolled double tens.
Great. That one misses, so just the
Okay, so with his sword, take a whole 5 piercing damage.
halved to
Halved
2.
to 2, yeah.
Okay. Well, my temp HP is gone.
Oh.
And now you are attacking yourself. Not reckless because it already has advantage. So
True.
that's a natural 20.
Nice.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, us.
Okay.
Actually,
That's still
you- yeah,
17 plus stuff.
That hits.
That's fine.
And then the second one is your bonus is 7 hit to hit,
Yes.
right? Dirty 20.
Both hit.
Right, so Era hits.
And I'll
Era
give,
deems
Baron
20.
No,
bonus.
the dirty 20 I can block. I have
Oh.
one more use after that of my
Okay.
protective wing.
If you
Sit.
move my AC to 20, it'll still hit.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Save it.
So that is
I will say that. You're right.
12 then.
Take her advantage. Take it.
29 points of damage from both hits.
Bludgeoning,
Bludgeoning, yeah.
halved to
You halved to
14?
14? Yes, I can do math. 14 sounds correct, yes.
That is
Yes.
wrong.
Alright.
Says the nerd.
Making math jokes.
Just because I know what ASMX is now. I'm a nerd.
I think it does, because I know a lot of math, and I don't even know what you just meant, so...
It's,
And anyways, moving along. Good old Shadow Varen is going to shoot you, Kyros. With a... What's your bonus again, Drew?
Plus 6 on the crossbow.
That is an 18 to hit.
okay, that hits.
Can you roll for what the hell comes out of it?
Of course. A pike. 1d10 piercing.
Ooh. 1d10 turns into 12 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. That's 10 feet.
Alright. And bonus action is gonna throw a dagger at you. It's 19.
Dagger to 19.
To hit, it
Oh, yeah.
no, it's just 1d4. It's not.
If he has my same stuff, he also gets bonuses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. +1 because it's magic, and then plus another 3 for your dex. So it's still 8 damage, but it's not 19. Those two numbers are very far apart.
Logistical question. If you only take damage into temp HP, do you have to make a concentration check?
Ooh.
Oh. No, I'll state it doesn't. That wouldn't make sense, so no. But he did take some actual damage, so you do owe
Right.
me a concentration check, Kyros.
Roll the d20. I think it's a 10. Shoot.
You just need above a 10.
You
to
need
do that
2
much.
tens.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not even a question. Not even a question.
You did it twice.
No, the first hit.
No, the first one only did temp HP, so it's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you succeeded. It was a 21.
Alrighty then. So, 21. That will definitely. So. Well, you die. You instantly die. You're dead. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so that will take us from your turn, or from their turn, to your turn, is what I was trying to say.
My turn. Let's
Yep.
bonus action move the beam. God damn, I'm so tempted to let both of you get hit by that, but I think I'm gonna limit it to these two.
Alright.
These two can roll me a lovely little constitution saving throw.
Stormy is
And they're both
clenching his
okay.
butt cheeks really hard right now.
They're both good. Well, they saved. They still take damage.
They'll take damage on their turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Joys of Moonbeam.
Alright, what else you got?
24 damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Alright.
That's good rolls. Anyone looking like, everyone else looking like they're good, they're happy, feeling lovely? Is Baron perhaps bloody? Does he look
Baron is not bloodied, but another smack. If I get double smacked, it's not looking good for me.
Then I'm gonna give you just a little okay.
Thank you. It doesn't have to be much
Heal you
to get me into a safe area.
10 HP.
Perfect. 10's fine.
Boom.
Okay.
10's a great number.
Alright. So, that will take us to. Or sorry, is that all?
Yeah, that is
Alright, now we will go to Ilya, your turn.
Okie dokie. Can Shadow Ilya make me another dexterity saving throw?
Oh, she most certainly can. That's a 5.
The DC is 15,
not high.
so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fail.
Roll it.
13 points of radiant damage.
13. Okay.
And then with my bonus action, I'll heal myself up a little bit with the Aura of Vitality.
Sounds good.
I rolled absolute dog shit. 7 healing.
From 3D, that's rough.
Yeah, I rolled 1 to 5. I'm not doing good on these heals right now.
Alright.
That's my turn.
So, if that's your turn, that will take us to Kelfura. You're up.
Question, Traveler. Am I technically
Sure.
flanking with Kelfira due to the fact that they take up 4 spaces?
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. to
At least
say.
with Shadow Ilya.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna make one attack at her anyway, so that works out. So I'll make both of them, and then I don't have to wreck this. Sanctuary's
yeah.
probably gone on
Yes, because she attacked.
Ilya now. Yeah. Just I wanted to clarify. Okay.
Yeah. Or unless does that for some reason not count as an attack, Ilya?
No, it's an
I don't know
attack.
what-
My
No, yeah, that's,
Sanctuary's gone on me. Okay,
cool.
It was an attack.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, yeah, I was kind of just making that assumption, but I was like, well, I guess I should.
yeah, no, Sanctuary pops off as soon as they damage somebody.
Got it.
Pops
Okay.
off. All right.
Pops
First attack. Great Weapon Master. Not reckless because of flanking.
Yep.
That was so close to being better, you fucker. It was teetering on the edge of 18 and then landed on 5, fucker. Still, that's not gonna hit Shadow Ilya. I don't think it's a 16.
That will miss. Yes.
And the second one, natural 20.
Yeah, baby.
That'll do it.
That was a good roll. It was 18 and a 20. All right.
Almost everybody's gotten a crit this combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All mine have been blocked, but yeah.
Oh.
Oh. I'm not bitter.
It's
Yeah,
okay,
no, not
Traveler.
at
I got
all.
to actually play this time instead of
Damn.
dancing in a corner.
yeah, that did
True.
happen too. Yeah, fair enough. Alright,
Okay.
so where do you have brutal critical yet? When is that?
No, that's next
Next
level.
level? I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
9.
yeah.
Okay.
So after this fight, right?
The 10 from Great Weapon Master doesn't double, right?
No.
No, it's
Didn't
just
think
dice that you roll.
That is 36 points of fire.
Hell yeah.
That's to Shadow Ilya, right?
Shadow Ilya, yes.
All right, 36 more points of damage. Yeah, I mean, the shadow is starting to bleed everywhere, into different places and things.
All right.
Gross.
Almost there.
I will take my temp HP, and that is my turn.
Alright. So, Stormy, you're up.
So real quick, I added this little ring because I forgot as a paladin I have an aura, so everyone in that gets +3 to all their saving throws if you're inside my little circle.
Got it.
I think Kelphira technically
Yes.
gets it.
I occupy that square, yes.
With that being said, I'm not moving because I'll use up way too much. I can't get to Shadow Ilya, so I'm just going to hit the big thing in front of me
Yeah, fair enough.
with the whip twice. That is a 23 on the first attack,
Yeah, that will hit.
5 piercing damage or slashing damage. Ooh, and I got another crit with the whip.
What the fuck?
That's a first. I've never crit with the whip. I'm going to do a first level smite on that one.
Yeah,
That'll be
fair
my
enough,
last
man.
first level
Spell
spell
slot.
slot.
Yep.
That is 8 radiant damage. Oops, sorry, I crit, so I gotta do that again.
Mhm.
That's 8 plus 6, so 15 radiant damage.
Okay.
14 radiant damage, sorry. And then
Okay.
2d6 plus 3. 10 slashing damage.
Yeah. Describe to me how Shadow Ilya dies.
No, that was towards Kelphira.
Oh, well.
We're close.
Ignore. Oh, heard that. Shush, you.
Well, you
You
were
know,
using
you
a
don't
whip.
know anything.
Yeah, and
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna take that.
A pair of rather deep lashes into Shadow Kilfear. Her form is slowly starting to disperse.
And then that will actually end my turn.
Okay. All right. That will take us to Varen. You're up.
I will, here's the issue. I guess I'm just gonna have to go slashing. Which sucks. Oh no, I have advantage from that. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to take a step back, which I can just do because
Well, you have to take a bonus
Kinetic
action.
Jaunt.
Oh, Kinetic Jaunt is still up. That's
Yup.
right. I thought you went. No, you cast that after you went down. Yeah, no,
Yup.
fair enough.
Is that concentration?
I did make my check.
Okay. Or your save.
Yeah, I rolled a 16. Which
Yeah.
is...
All right.
So we're attacking at advantage with Rose, sharpshooter.
Okay.
Double 17s, so that's 18 to hit.
Something tells me that's gonna hit.
Fantastic. Now let's roll to see what I get. That's an 11, so... yes, the glaive. So that's D10 slashing. Please. 26 points of magical slashing damage.
Yeah. All right. What does this glaive do to Shadow Ilya?
So, if you guys have seen the movie Wanted, as Baron takes like a leap back and takes his aim and shoots towards Ilya, he whips Rose, and you see the glaive come like coming out of the end of Rose, and then curving, and then like boomeranging, and then stabbing into her like from the side, like coming in here somehow.
Yeah.
And she just like falls back, almost like down in front onto Ilya, like looking, shadow eyes looking up into her.
Okay. Yeah, as your own shadowy form looks up into your eyes, Ilya, you kind of hear this half voice, almost asleep in your head, ask, "Am I your shadow? Or are you mine?" And it's gone. And with that, they all do dissolve. So, you all find yourselves, as the black mist that had been gathering begins to fade, in a dead-end cavern.
God damn it.
Shit.
And we hear the level up music, right?
We got 2 more of these.
I know.
No, that's Tarask fighting levels you're getting into there if you want it, buddy. I mean,
I only
Level
have one
9?
second level spell slot.
That's
Yeah,
OP.
level 9 we fight the Trask. Don't you remember? We all talked about this.
yeah,
Each,
this
yeah.
was discussed.
Each.
Yeah, 1 Tarask each. You want to
And
get
we're in a
technical? A level
alone.
1, if you want to get real technical, a level 1 Aarakocra
Yeah.
could, in theory, we've all seen the. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stupid, but it's possible. So,
Yeah. My Horbigots could also wipe Roman Gilliman, but it's not gonna happen.
okay, see, you say that. You
Nah,
say that.
Traveler,
You know
we
the number
can't.
of times I've
Traveler,
seen
we can't.
stupid
You
shit.
know we can't.
Okay, fair enough.
We
Yes,
can't.
no, we can't. All right. So, what do you guys do? Is you
I
I'll,
crunch back into halfling form.
Stormy is going to very carefully walk away from the moonbeam. It's like a wide berth around it. To everybody else.
I'm going to cancel concentrating on the moonbeam.
I'm gonna activate the dancing lights again. They don't break, thank God. And I'll send out lights. Is this cavern completely empty? Is it
Yeah.
just...
Yeah, as the lights spread out, you see it is barren and desolate. Not even pebbles, just cold stone floor.
Okay, so...
Well, it seems there's nothing here.
Does that mean we did it wrong? Or does that mean that we
Or
just
maybe
gotta
we have to
choose
do all of
someplace
them?
different? Gotta do all of them, you think?
I can't imagine they would give us 3 and then only make us do 1.
Yeah.
Whoever they is.
Seems kind of like a choose your own adventure type thing where you pick a door, go through it, do the challenge there, and then you go back out and do the other challenges. I've read some books that go like that.
I mean, isn't life a choose your own adventure?
Really shitty one sometimes. All right,
Yeah,
sorry.
I guess. Does anybody need a rest? At all?
Yes.
I mean, you're the one who fell on the floor. Do you need a rest?
I mean, it hurts. I'm hurting a bit. I don't feel too great either.
I mean, if you give me a few moments, I can help you out a little bit.
I mean, I'm not that bad off.
Well,
just wondering if
what I'm
anybody
about to
else
do
needs
isn't going to do too much, but I mean, something's better than nothing. And I'm gonna start pull out my healer's kit.
Are you still concentrating on that on Aura Vitality?
Oh fuck! I do have a little bit more time with that.
Yeah,
actually.
if you, I'm down 10 HP.
Oh, you're just down 10? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I will say that you have long enough that you can pop him up to full. I mean, even rolling horribly.
Yeah,
you can,
I'm.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Everyone
3d6.
gets
Surely I
healed by
get.
the aura?
not everybody.
No, not everyone.
If anybody else needs it more than me, then that's fine.
I am down more than you technically.
Yeah,
but,
then pump
I
it
only
in.
lost
there.
10
I have
HP.
triple digits.
Pump it into
so-
the tank for sure.
You sounded like a
Uh,
frat bro.
Well,
For
here,
sure.
Kalfira, here's yours.
For sure, dog.
8, Kalfira.
Shit, that was half of what I was missing.
Awesome, dude. That's great. Give you another one.
So you had what? It was up
Yes.
for 3, so you have 7 more.
I just
Wanna
used 2
say?
of them,
Okay.
so I have 5 more left.
Yep.
Kalfira, did an extra 10 get you to full?
Yup.
Okay.
I was only
Uh,
down 15, so thank you.
This one is for Baron. You get 8.
Great.
Stormy, did you get hit?
I'm down 20. I got hit twice.
Well, you got 13.
Woo.
Got 3 more.
Kiros, how you looking?
Pretty good. I mean, I only lost 8 HP.
Okay.
Well, you have that HP back. 'Cause I got 9. I got 2 more, and I'm gonna use them on me because I need it. 9 for me. Not
As
not
you
full, but I'm mostly there. Still,
Okay.
it's good enough.
As you all begin to complete your healing rituals and whatnot, you begin to hear the faint sound of water coming from the chamber behind you.
I'm gonna run out to it.
Okay, you run out. The chamber is much the same. Only 2 of only the 2 excuse me, paintings still hang there. The other one has somehow crumbled. You see that Stormy's, whereas before it was only when he would like cast spells on it, it's now actively moving and writhing. You can see the sea crashing in the background.
Do we want to go sailing, guys?
And is the water coming from his painting?
Yeah, the sound is, but there's no actual water on the floor.
Oh,
It's just-
okay, okay.
Could we do a long rest for spell slots and such?
A long
Or-
rest? I don't.
I
don't
literally
think we'll have time
second
for a
level
long
A
spell
rest.
short
slot.
rest, maybe, but not a long rest.
Okay.
I don't need a short rest this one, but if we do our next one, I'm gonna need it.
Yep.
Because I get damage back from
need-
short rest.
I have spell slots for 1 more fight. Hopefully, we don't have to do 2.
Oh, we will, but. Alright, let's.
Fine.
Do we want to
Resource
push
management.
into.
Who's that?
Yeah. We had.
I one-shot somebody.
You did.
Somebody that I used to know.
Good job. The paintings, pictures, there was Stormy's, and then there was Ilya's, and then who was the third?
It was Kalfira, I think.
Kalfira. Do you want to go down yours, or what do we want to do here?
I mean, if we're hearing water from Stormy's there, maybe we should. That feels sort of like a clear sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Stormy, lead the way.
All right. Then start going down my hallway.
As you all begin walking down Stormy's hallway, the darkness kind of envelops you for a moment, and then at once it lights up. You guys are standing in what feels like we don't need this. You guys are standing in what feels like a ship, and kind of looks like a ship as you look around and see wooden slats above you with sunlight kind of drifting lazily down. You look around and you find that you are surrounded by people. Not people, that's not right. These are frozen, unmoving. Stormy, make me As you look around, Stormy, you realize you recognize these people. It's your old crew. This is your old ship. And as you look around, you realize you are in the second the second deck, the deck below of your old ship. Everybody around you, half frozen, holding up horns, mugs, cups, and different things like in one big cheers. And almost last, as an afterthought, as you all are sitting around taking it in, you realize that you're not on the water. You're under the water.
Whoa. What?
You're breathing fine.
Is everybody
yet-
else breathing fine?
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody seems to be having trouble breathing, and yet, when you go to move, when you go to act, you can tell you're underwater. So, what do y'all got?
Can I do an Arcana check to see if this, like, clearly it's like, I want to see if it's like teleportation or like illusion, or
Sure, roll an Arcana check.
I have a +0, so it's a long shot. Ooh, 18.
Okay, you guess this is some sort of alternate space as opposed to teleportation. You aren't actually, or you doubt, considering all the teleportations you've seen have some sort of like, you can kind of get that sense of traveling. You didn't get that here, so you gather that this is some kind of pocket space, if you will.
I'm gonna try to start moving through the people. Like, try to get to the top of try to get a higher deck, see if there's everything's the same up top.
So yeah, you go begin pushing through all these frozen people, mugs up in the air, and when you get to the hatch that leads up to the upper decks, it's locked. Can't seem to get it open.
Can I do an investigation or a perception to see if I notice anything that's like out of place?
Sure. Roll your perception check.
Can I do a quick like flip with my dagger in my hand? And
Sure.
do I feel? Does my dagger move like it would in air, or is it moving sluggishly like in water?
It's like water. It moves sluggishly. It flips slowly before hitting your hand again.
Got a 19 on my perception.
19. Okay. So you do a quick look around. Everything's mostly how you remember it. Cargo, this, and that. There's all the things. But as you're looking towards the back, you realize something weird. There's a cask where there shouldn't be. He always kept the ales and water casks in a he always kept them down in the third thing, locked up so that sailors wouldn't get too drunk while on the ocean. That cask either is cracked or shouldn't be there.
I'm going to go check it out.
Sure. You walk over to it and you see scrawled along the side in a rough blue paint, it's called Barnacle Ale.
Barnacle Ale?
Have I ever like seen this branding before?
No, it's not something you're familiar with.
Is it tapped or is it just sitting here? Like, is there a spigot?
It is tapped, yes.
I'm gonna pour some out. I'm not gonna like try to catch it. I'm just gonna pull the tab, see what happens.
You pull the tap and it slowly starts to dispel through the water. Kind of lazily coming out of it as it does when other liquids and water mix.
Huh. Well, Stormy's out of ideas.
Do the people seem like normal outside of being frozen, or
Yeah.
there's anything
as
seem wrong about them physically?
Roll a medicine check for me.
There's 16.
A 16? Okay. As you're inspecting one, their appearance isn't the only thing that's a little bit off. Or the way that they're frozen. It's kind of a little deeper. It's almost like... It's almost like they're, what's the word? It goes deeper. They aren't quite stone, but they feel rough. Their skin feels a lot rougher than it should, as opposed to normal skin. It's not smooth. It's got a very rough texture. Other than that, that's about it, though.
Where are they looking?
They're all kind of like, they're all looking up to the head of the table, you know? They're in kind of like I said, they're kind of like cheersing each other. So you do see very rough bearded, long and tangly dwarf, kind of like merrily chuckling as he raises his cup at the head of the table, which is where everybody's kind of facing. It's a long rectangle type of thing.
Can I like check his pockets?
Sure, yeah, you can check his pockets. They've got, so there's a little bit of scrap, you know, a little bit of scrap linen and, you know, lint, but nothing major in the man's pockets.
Is there an
Yeah,
empty,
Luffy's pockets.
is there an empty spot where Stormy used to sit?
There is. There's also a mug sitting in front of it.
Stormy is going to go sit down with the captain.
As you go and sit down with your captain, you kind of hear in your head a voice. It sounds kind of like your captain's voice, but there's more timbre to it. More, there's something, I guess, maybe deeper is the only word I can think of right now to describe it. As you hear a voice in your head saying, "The world may not have been what you expected, my boy."
It never was.
You shouldn't blame. Or, well, maybe not blame is the right word, but you know he did what he could. He treated you as good as he knew how.
Is the voice coming from the captain, or is it? In my...
It's in your noggin. It's in the noodle.
Captain was a great man.
I agree. Now, there was a man who was truly free. Kind to others. Never owed anybody a thing. And always made sure to live life as full as he could. And the voice kind of fades. The presence in your mind drifts away.
I'm going to stand up from the seat. I'm gonna put my hand on the captain and just very quietly just be like, "Gale says hello," and then walk away from the table, see what else is going on.
So you walk away from the table, you don't see much else. When you try to go lower into the lower decks, it's also locked. Everything else is pretty much as you remember it. Through the second, this is the second
Lower
the
deck.
first deck below the top, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Is there any
it's what's up?
Is there any other doors, or is it just big like cafeteria style, and then stairs going down?
More big cafeteria style. You can see there's a grate at the top where they, it's one of those removable.
Right.
You know how they had on old ships so they could remove the cargo out of the hold.
Right.
But other than the floor downwards, no, there's no. That's what this place was. It was a massive cargo hold.
Any windows or like cannon holes?
No cannon holes. This Cannons aren't super common yet still, so this isn't, it's not like every place has one. But there's a few little portholes out that you can look out through.
Yeah, could I?
Yeah, make a perception check as you're looking out the porthole.
I'm not supposed to be trying. Too late. Big -1. That's super cocked. 7.
You look out and you have this almost queasy feeling. You're looking out and you're seeing like horizon, like you would normally see out of a ship's porthole, but you're underwater. It just doesn't make much sense. You said a 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure.
I'm imagining Kelfior is too short to get a really good look out the.
Okay. You're
the
jumping
porthole.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, do you need help seeing out there?
Oh no, I got it. It looks like confusing stuff anyway. I'm good. I don't need to see anymore.
Oh, is it really confusing? I'll take a look outside.
Yeah, roll that perception
confusing,
check.
confusing stuff is. Say 25.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you look out, you realize something's. You see what she saw. This weird phenomenon of, well, that's a horizon, but we're underwater, or at least feel underwater. And as you're looking out, you realize that for some reason, the sun is coming from the wrong way. It's almost like it's setting upward.
This is really weird, especially that bright light right over there, the sun. It's going the wrong way.
Yeah. See, I told
Just-
you it's confusing.
Really, really, really strange.
I saw that too, and definitely knew that was the sun. So,
Yeah.
This-
are we upside
Should be.
down? Like,
Maybe. If I look up through the porthole, do I see ground up above us?
I'm trying to think of. I've backed myself into a.
yeah. How does this work?
Yeah. Hey, Traveler, how's it going?
Yes. Okay. So as you look up, in the sense of from
From my
Okay.
perspective, Lilia
I-
puts
from
her
your
head up.
perspective, when you look up, you see in the deep into the blue, if you will. You can almost just make out what looks to be some kind of ray floating along, and then you realize,
stingray?
oh, yeah, like a stingray, yeah. And then you realize, oh, wait a minute. That it's along the floor of the ocean. That's the floor of the ocean. You are upside down.
Turn around. Hey guys, we're upside down.
Stormy, did you ever do anything like this while you were a sailing?
I don't believe so. No.
Are you
Okay,
actually from underneath the ocean?
No. Above board, you've never been upside down in a boat. Unless it was a very small dinghy and somebody tipped you over for shits.
No one tips a dinghy for shits.
Well, okay.
It's just a funny sentence I never thought I'd ever get to say.
Fair enough, yeah. The D&D's a lot like that. There's a lot of things I never thought I would say, and here we are.
So, are we supposed to like not be upside down anymore? Do you think that that's like the solve the problem for your picture kind of deal? Maybe.
I mean, can I try picking up the cup that was sitting there for me?
Sure,
Seeing
yeah,
if anything
it's
happens
a
if I go to
cup.
pick it up.
It's certainly a cup, yeah.
Is there anything in the cup?
No, it's water, because you all are underwater.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say, if it's empty, that's kind of weird.
I'm at a loss. I don't know.
So, do you want me to try and like break through one of these things locking us in? And
Maybe if we go down, we'll get out. Just gotta
Yeah, I'm
figure
worried
out-
if we go up, we'll just sort of drift down into the ocean forever. Well, we could swim, I guess.
Can you?
I could. I don't know. Can you?
I can breathe underwater.
Oh well. All right. I can't. I can't do that. But
Aren't we all breathing right now, though?
There.
Traveler, was there any other fish or sea creatures nearby the boat or the ship?
Not that you saw.
There's a kraken just
Yeah.
in the distance.
so
I'm gonna-
nothing out of the ordinary other than the underwater part, Stormy, right?
And yeah, and that we're upside down.
Hey, why don't we just try to swim to the surface and see what happens?
Well, the door was locked.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
never been a
I
problem
Can we
before.
open the portals?
I suggested
Can you
smashing
open
it
the door?
open if you've
I
got
will go
more-
to the door, traveler, and take
a
out
more
my
finger-based
lockpick
solution.
Sure.
and attempt to pick lock.
Sure, roll it.
You have to do it upside down.
Easy,
It's also underwater, so it's weird.
easy.
Yeah, so roll your dice in the cup of water
But from your
upside down.
perspective, it's right side up, so it's actually not that weird.
Yeah, you actually have to roll your dice in water.
Go get a cup of water, put the dice in there, and it's just like a
I
dice
need
street.
And you have to read it from the bottom
Slow.
because we're
I
upside down.
have-
This is a fun idea. I hate it, but it's fun.
yeah.
There's so
Rolling
many
dice
steps.
into water.
And then reading it from underneath the glass is because we're
Oh
upside down.
God.
So
That's
think
I,
you
I
rolled-
agree.
You thought you
That's
rolled a
kinda
natural
fun.
20, it's a natural 1.
And then
It's upside
where are
down.
we here?
Damn.
I agree. That does sound both a little cursed and a little fun.
What if I don't have any
dirty
clear
20.
cups?
You're SOL.
Door doesn't budge.
Really?
Yep.
Is
Alright.
there a crack underneath the door?
It's more of a hatch.
So I'm
Sure,
guessing
like,
there's
it's
not, there's
leading up to a
not
hatch.
any crack at all.
Not really. No.
My
Can I
plan
just
has
try-
failed.
Pulling it open, like do an athletics check and yank it open.
Sure. Roll an athletics check.
Could I assist in that?
Sure.
A pull or push?
I think your athletics is bigger, so just take advantage.
Guidance.
Yeah, it's a plus. So advantage. Okay.
Advantage
plus
of the
wow.
D4.
It's a 19 plus the D4. 22.
Okay, you go to pull it off its hinges, and that door is solid.
Wait, 19 total or 19 on the dice?
19 total. I got an
Oh.
11. And the other one
way.
was a 1. It was a nat 1 and an 11.
Alright, well,
Rolled a lot of ones there.
scaled
Yeah.
by 10. That's good.
Man,
Nothing
man.
happened.
Maybe we're not meant to get out that way.
Maybe it's push.
What about the other door? The one to,
go
like,
deeper?
it would lead. Yeah. So it would lead us closer to the surface, technically.
Sure. Yeah.
We can go that way.
You go to the hatch in the floor.
Is it also locked?
Yes, it is.
Alright,
I'm
I'll
going
try
to-
again there.
Plus, oh, yeah. You try, yeah. Yeah, do your way first.
Yeah, try to finger it open first.
Well, again, this is all
Sniffle
disadvantage.
fist it.
So,
Why?
exhaustion.
Sniffles.
Oh, right.
Oh
Dang,
my
that
god, you're
sucks.
still exhausted.
I
That
forgot
sucks.
about how bad that is. I don't go down anymore, sorry.
I only go down when I want
Alright,
to.
traveler, how's a 7 sound?
Yeah, you go and you hear something crack.
No.
And you pull your lockpicks out, and one of them is broken.
Damn, not even on a natural one?
Rough.
Sucks to suck.
That was probably. pretty
Oh
close
no,
to
that
it.
is, lockpicks contain multiple things. He still has a thieves' tools kit. It was more of just a you failed.
Gotcha.
Alright.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen actual like lockpick sets, but there's
There's
like,
like a
20
multiple
separate tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
little thingies, yeah. But that
Well,
one was
I'm
his
gonna-
favorite. Bro,
I
I'm gonna try to
yeah,
yank
me
it
too.
open.
Straight from the fingerling
You
eyes.
make these out of. I was about to say, didn't you take these from the Hell Surge and never got a new actual
Yep.
set?
I will assist Stormy in trying to open it again.
Sure. Yeah, roll it.
Anybody want to give me guidance?
Guidance.
Okay, so
Guidance.
before
I
guidance,
can
it's
cheer
a
you on.
23. I got a 26 total.
Okay. Won't budge.
Son of a bitch.
All right, let's just tear this room.
I almost had
apart.
a nat 20 and it flipped.
All right,
That was
so
good.
just to reiterate, there is nothing strange about this room. Everything's normal
Yeah.
except for the underwater
I mean,
and upside down.
I'll look
Oh, and the
again.
people all frozen with their
You
hands
didn't-
up in the air.
This is
I'm
now
looking-
Aiden. You didn't walk up to a strange cask and do something with it?
I tried to get. I opened it to see if anything would come out of it, and beer came out.
Do you drink any of it?
Yeah, let's
No,
see what
because it
that does.
dissipated into the
Did
water.
you,
I'll
But your
put my
looks up
mouth
to
over the tap.
chug.
Fine.
suck the beer out.
Stormy goes. Can you say that again? It's
It's-
slower.
No.
Okay, yeah, you walk over
I
there,
walked over. I put my mouth on it, and I
Put
I
your
opened it
mouth
up
on
again.
the
Gross, you're
tap.
sharing germs. What's wrong
It's
with you?
underwater. It's fine.
and suck. And yeah, I mean,
Alcohol kills
as you
bacteria
as you
anyway.
twist, and then
Yeah.
yeah, there's beer in there. Yeah, there's ale. It's kind of bitter. It's pretty good though.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Little
a little too hoppy, but
hey,
Oh, that's my favorite.
Stormy, did that mug have beer in it?
Did it? No, it was empty.
they're just full of water. You are underwater.
Fill your mug with beer, go to your seat, and then raise your mug like everyone else's. Maybe if you replicate them, it'll unlock something.
But if I put the beer in the mug, it'll just dissipate out because everything is underwater.
Well, put your hand over it.
Yeah.
I do that. I try to fill up my cup underwater with the beer and put my hand over it and then walk over to the table and sit down and drink with the captain.
The water is still that.
See, I told you guys.
It's
I
still
told you.
water
Water
like-
first.
It's still just drink the water.
I told you. It's just this is seawater in a cup with extra steps. That's all that happened.
Okay,
We
well
should
then
breathe.
we have to try something. So
It is
you know,
weird that I can breathe and drink the stuff around me. It is kind of throwing me off, I will say.
I'm gonna
I
try
cast
and
detect,
move
detect evil.
that.
Good.
You try to move the captain.
No, the cask.
Oh, the cask. Yeah, it moves. It moves easy enough.
I pick it up. Is there anything underneath it?
No.
Does it? It's like lighter because we're underwater, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yes, it is.
Okay. Does
Would
it
you say
feel
the-
like
the people
there's
felt like-
anything inside it?
They were.
They
were
just had
rougher.
kind of. They just had kind of rough skin, you know. Like it felt too rough for to be normal people skin.
Traveler, I am casting detect evil. I'm good.
Sure.
Uh,
You don't sense anything.
nothing. No weirdness. No non-humanoid entities near here.
No.
And it didn't feel like the cask had anything in it other than liquid.
No, there's no there's no like kathunks or anything from inside of it. No.
Okay.
Well, this is how we die. We get stuck in a room upside down in the middle of the ocean.
Stormy, what was weird about this? Would this not normally be here, or? All right, let's put it where it belongs. All right, now that I have it, I'm gonna walk over. Does the hatch open if
No.
I'm trying to? Balls.
It's
SpongeBob rules,
underwater.
I said SpongeBob rules. I called it before I finished my question.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna start taking a short rest.
Traveler, can you describe the room again, please?
So, around, I'll do a bit better of a job now that you guys have actually looked. So, along a long rectangular table with barrels and nets of goods, all strung up around, the captain at the head, one empty seat to his side where Stormy normally sat, and the rest of the crew are all raising their mugs and horns in a cheers.
Are there any extra horns and mugs and everything? Like,
Just Stormy's.
I'm gonna go sit down with the mug and then let everyone else do it and see what happens.
we cannot. I can barely hear you.
That was
Yeah.
very quiet.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
go.
you're a mile away.
I shifted my chair. I'm gonna go sit down with my mug and try to mimic what's going on and see if anything changes.
Sure. You cheers, and you certainly cheersed.
Can I? I have a weird question.
Sure.
These people felt rough, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something that might be a little bit rude to most people. I'm a full search someone, like full.
Pat down.
No, I'm like full body search. I'm trying to
cavity
figure
search,
out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why they feel rough and whether they, like, I'm looking underneath clothing, trying to find any sign of maybe they're some sort of
Alcohol.
other creature or something like that, and that's why they have
Looking
rough
them
skin.
over. Roll roll me a medicine check.
Sure, I got this. I 19.
19. So as you're looking these guys over, it's not that they aren't human. They don't appear otherworldly. It's almost like they've got this like rough shell on the outside of their bodies. It's not quite replacing their skin. It looks exactly like it, but it's rough, it's coarse. Other than that, they seem to be like exactly human. As in depth as, well, human, dwarf, maybe a half elf in there. You get what I mean. Humanoid, I'll say. Other than the rough, other than the rough skin, it's hard to. You rolled a what now again?
19.
19, yeah. It's hard to much tell. I will say, you go to like pick one up out of the chair, and he seems almost stuck to the chair, like half welded.
How movable are they? Yeah.
Farron, can I borrow a knife?
Sure. And I'll hand over the dagger.
I'm gonna peel someone a little bit.
Oh god.
What are you peeling? Sorry.
Just someone, just like a little bit of the arm. I'm trying to
Hell
see
yeah.
if this isn't real skin. And if these are real people, boy, I'm gonna feel real bad. But
Yeah. You go to peel it off, and it is thick. Like, you're like, okay, maybe this person. Oh no, this isn't just thick skin. This is too thick. It's
Thick
almost
with
like a shell, some sort of crustacean shell almost, as opposed to actual human flesh and skin that you're cutting into.
okay, or just gonna dismantle someone.
Yeah. See
Sure.
if there's a person underneath it.
Yeah, I'm gonna like going for a crab leg. I'm gonna go for like a shoulder.
Oh.
Get just try and remove it on.
Okay, realistically, are you? I can just
No,
skip
not
all the
Frank.
individual- I can skip all the individual body parts. You do know him, Stormies. This is weird. Are you?
I'm trying
Are
to
you
see if
going to-
there's something underneath the
We're
flesh.
medically
No,
dissecting,
yeah,
traveler.
I was about to say, how crazy are you? Are you going like as far as necessary?
Yeah. These
Okay,
aren't real
sure.
If I get to human bone, then
Yes.
I can assume that
So
it's
as you
a
are
person.
peeling and peeling, when you get to about mid-torso, you begin hitting this. You find this weird flesh. It recoils away from you into this pocket on the inside. Yeah.
I said none of these variant pipe up. I understand it looks a lot like people that you know or people that Stormy thinks he does. These aren't people. Things we just thought weren't real. None of this is real. Don't
Oh, it's
forget where
real.
we are. We're inside a maze, inside of underneath the brass monastery. Don't forget that. Don't
we
let
all
it
know
sway
that.
you that these look like people, sound like people, talk like people. They aren't. None of this is real.
I agree with the not people part. I think it is real though, because you for real hit the floor earlier, so it can influence us in real
Oh
ways.
no, I
so-
understand that, but don't feel any different. It'll hurt, but whatever we got to do to them, we got to do. Doesn't matter.
You suggested we break them?
If that's what gets us out of
There's
here.
a weird fleshy thing in here.
Oh, if there's a creature in there, yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, it's right here. Went into this little pocket right here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little hole you can see it in there. It's this weird, like, whitish pink, just fleshy ooze type thing. Barely,
Stormy?
like it's almost half liquid. It seems, form of
It's
flesh.
like a sea slug.
It's your ship. Does this look familiar?
No.
Roll
Stormy's
a
like,
nature check.
oh.
Is this what's inside of you, Stormy?
18.
Heal him next.
18.
Yep.
Okay. So as you're looking at this thing, you realize, oh shit. So I don't know if any of y'all are very above board, very ocean oriented, but you know how a barnacle or a mollusk looks?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's essentially just that. Once you've cracked it open, that weird little fleshy bit that's inside the hard center.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say Baron would be somewhat familiar with the inside of seafood.
I mean, you grew up on the coast, yeah.
Yeah.
So do we like pull it out or?
Yeah, sure.
I want to put my hand on one and cast Shocking Grasp.
It dissipates against very, very thick shell. And yeah, make an athletics check, Kelfira, if you're gonna pull it out.
Fuck yeah, why not?
Oh, you're a roller.
Hell yeah, brother. Yee yee.
Natural 1. I rerolled that because of halfling luck. Ha ha ha.
All right.
Oh, fuck you,
That's
Drew.
a natural 4
Hell yeah.
for an 11.
And 11.
Great job.
Okay.
Which is also ones.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, it's a mollusk whose shell has been cracked. You pull it out pretty easily.
Alright, I got it.
Maybe there's something different on the captain. They're all cheering him on, and all traveler. Guess what? I'm butchering another person.
Does the
Or quotation person.
does the shell that this mollusk was in change now that the mollusk is out?
No, it's just lying there in pieces.
And how is it acting in my hand?
The shell or the
No,
mollusk?
the mollusk.
The mollusk is kind of like doing a weird squirming, but it's gonna die pretty soon.
Eat it.
So I was just about to say, should I
Sure.
take a bite or?
I mean, I've had raw seafood like that before. If you'd want to try some, go
Well,
for it.
I mean, I'm sure I've had it. I've had fish. I don't think that's the same.
No, it ain't.
So is that? Are you telling? Listen. This isn't a time for me to explore my palate. I think this was just me trying to solve the thing that we're doing.
I mean,
Is eating it a solution?
It
One way to
could
find
be, but I highly doubt it.
I'm gonna take a bite.
That's goddamn right
It's-
you
I
are.
wanna roll
Salty.
a survival check to know how bad this is.
Sure, roll a survival check. It's salty and kinda.
Apparently
Slimy.
I'm
It's
to see.
very,
Well,
very tender. It's slimy. It's salty. It's
I mean, you ever have a raw
Okay.
oyster, Aiden?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't need to explain the taste to you.
Nope.
You know what it tastes like. Yep. It's not
Straight up
necessarily
snot.
bad, but
Yeah.
it's not good either. Or I guess that depends on your. I did not appreciate it when I had one, so I don't know. Anyways, since you know what it is, I'll let you decide how Kelfira feels about it.
I'm trying to decide that too. She just sits there chewing it for a while,
Calfira. No, yeah, just
Just looking
pushing
super
it in her mouth,
confused.
like,
Calfira, just swallow it.
ooh. She'll give you a wink and then swallow it.
No,
Good lord.
Oh.
Don't have to tell me twice, big boy.
Oh.
That was all right. Did anything change in the room?
Oh,
Somebody
Did
got
anything
pulled
change on our halfling?
Roll the medicine check.
Like pulling on her skin. Is it all hard now?
No.
parts of it.
Something is.
2+ stuff. Don't worry about it. Bad.
Yeah. No.
Bad.
Yeah, how are you making a medicine check on Kelfira, Jay?
I'm observing.
That's what you gotta
it-
do.
She
Upper hand.
is-
Upper
She
hand.
seems to be normal. I mean, you don't notice anything and go, yeah, no, she seems to be
Mhm.
normal.
I'm not allergic, so that's good.
That's hey.
Alright, well that was a bust, but we tried something.
We did.
Yeah.
Has anybody checked
What
under the
haven't we
table?
tried yet?
See if there's any writing or anything under there.
Nothing
Imagine
under
the
the
table is close to my eye line, so.
Nothing under the table.
Ilya, what's
We tried-
the
Roll
captain
brains.
look like?
Did we try opening the portals?
Yeah.
Yes.
They are too small for you guys to fit through.
But not for my bird.
Your bird?
Water
Your bird
bird.
can't fly
You-
underwater.
you mean
Birds
your
can't
owl?
live underwater.
It's wearing a little
Oh,
scuba
wow.
suit.
Change it into an octopus.
Oh. Okay, I changed it to an octopus. Can I?
Oh, you don't have to do that. I was.
Sure.
Underwater.
You change it to an octopus, which does burn a casting of Find Familiar, however you decide to do that. As it goes to leave out a porthole, you watch as, like a good old Pac-Man in the map effect, it comes in from a porthole on the other side of the boat.
It
That's
didn't look like that worked.
That's an issue. Well, I shit out of ideas.
Do we think that these sea creatures are to be dealt with?
I mean,
Because I'll just start smashing pseudo
Maybe.
shipmates if you want that.
That's what I was thinking too. Start smashing.
Hey, Stormy, just roll me a intelligence check. real quick.
yay!
Okay.
Pity roll.
Roll
Yay, I
bad,
have a
roll bad.
+0. I got a nat 20.
Damn.
Silvery bar.
Wow.
Yeah, kidding.
So, Stormy, you're sitting down, and as you're looking at Ilya getting ready to dissect the captain, your mind's turning. Those things do look like barnacles. I mean, that's pretty much what they are. They're just massive. What was the name of the ale again?
Barnacle ale.
I mean, do I just open the cask and let the room fill up with beer in the water, or
I mean, hey. no
Say
problem.
something.
Well,
I mean,
something.
I'm gonna pick up one of the cask and try
Sure.
to hold it over the captain and pour it on him.
Sure. Once again, it's dissipating too fast. It's underwater.
I smash it over the captain's head.
It doesn't break.
Huh.
Well, I think the trick is we find everything, we break everything down. And if it breaks, it's not important. If it don't break, then it's probably important.
Maybe
I
we
wanna
need
go to an
clean up all
escape
the
room with Jay.
barnacles?
Okay. Above board, you can smash literally everything in this room, but the captain, for some reason, will not dissect, and the cask is not going anywhere.
I love it. That's
It's
the
gotta
thing
be something
is,
with the barnacles in the ale. And the
Well, if
captain-
it's called barnacle ale, and they're barnacles,
Yeah, well,
maybe
you
they
gotta
turned
milk
into
them.
that because they drank.
Yeah, but someone drank it and didn't turn it into barnacle.
I drank out of it. I feel fine.
Maybe it takes time.
Can I go up to the captain and cast Lesser Restoration?
Sure. Nothing happens. It's
I start the captain. Get out of his stomach. Wherever you
What's
are.
the captain look?
The captain's just looking out at his crew. He's yeah.
So we've tried
Celebrating
pouring
First
ale
person I
onto the
attacked one of the
captain.
other guys.
We've tried cracking the barrel on top of him, and that's not working.
Couldn't fill a cup. Tried it
Couldn't
with
fill
the
his
mug.
cup.
I tried directly on top of him.
Does he have like an arm, an area we could just nestle the casket near?
His one hand is on the table. His other hand is just holding up his mug.
Shit. Damn, we're gonna feel real dumb.
I was just thinking the
We
same.
already do.
Yep.
Are there any barnacles left?
All of the people except
All
for
the
the
people.
captain. Well, the captain too. But we
Except
can't
All the
really-
people except for one person who I did dissect.
Yes.
Can I?
Literally dissected him.
Don't know. Can Glenn roll for a hint?
Sure.
Roll a D100.
I
So
will.
lost.
It was on a nat 20 and then it rolled to a 2.
Oh my god, you rolled a 20? Crazy.
22 actually.
Stormy, is there like a salutation you all would say or sing when you
Yeah,
would
I do the
cheers?
super secret high five handshake thing with the captain. Does it work?
Well, he can't do a high five. He's frozen.
No,
I'm just thinking like a thing you
nothing.
could say.
It doesn't sound like there's anything in the cask.
No, just beer.
And can it be emptied?
It'll come out some, but once again, there's the small issue of it being in the water.
Yeah.
Anybody create air? I don't know if that's a thing magic people can do.
I can mold stone for a moment, but
Yeah.
Not really
I
any
checked.
stone.
It can
here.
produce flame.
Nobody has create water, create or destroy water.
for control or anything.
Yeah.
I do not have it, sorry.
I also don't have create or destroy water prepared.
I have absorb elements, but it's not the same.
Well, let's just do what's needed.
Absorb the ocean.
Just stand here. I am the sponge.
Kairos, did you say you could create fire? Do that. See what happens.
Yeah, I use the produce flame cantrip. What happens?
As you hold out your hand and the water begins to boil around it, you notice that after a second, the water stops boiling. And then as you whisk your produce flames away, where it was, where the water would normally rush back into the fire, it's just air. There's just a little solitary bubble sitting there.
All right.
Bing pot. Let's go.
Hey, let's use that to maybe
Pump the cask of beer into that little pocket.
yeah. Let's I'm gonna make a bubble. I'm gonna move the cats to the bubble and I'm gonna pour beer into the cup.
Now, do we give it to the captain or do we drink it?
The captain already has a cup.
Yeah. well, Okay. Let's make a bubble around the captain's cup. Pour beer into that and see if something happens.
Yeah. As you create the bubble around the captain's cup and pour it in, as it begins to fill and froth, you hear a deep click resonate from the side of the ship that goes lower.
Okay, down the ship we go.
Now, question.
Lower
Trevor.
in the ship or lower
Yes.
in the ocean?
Lower in the ship, so towards the surface.
Gotcha.
Question, traveler.
Sure.
How long have we been sitting here?
A pretty good
40
while.
minutes in
Because
real
I
life.
have been trying to go for a short
Yeah,
rest.
40
40
minutes in
minutes
real life, I
in
think
real
we're at.
All right,
So I'll say long enough for you to get a short rest.
let's
Yeah,
go.
fine. All right.
It's any hit dice,
So-
but I am to get these back.
Oh my goodness. All right. So as you guys descend, assuming you go to the door.
Assuming that
Yes,
we're
we're leaving
smart
that.
enough to properly solve that problem.
uh,
Ugh.
so as you go below, you see a hatch firmly planted on the bottom of the ship. Around you is more casks of ale and other things that not every sailor needs to have, you know. The more valuable bits of cargo, silks, that kind of thing, all sitting at the bottom, with a singular hatch in the very middle leading downwards. Above the hatch, in more blue lettering, is excuse me, is a single sentence that says, "Careful where you put your coins."
So I'm assuming we need to put a coin somewhere, but very specifically in the right place. Or else. And I do not want to find out what the or else is.
I do.
Stormy looks at Varen. I'm broke. This one's on you.
Don't look at me. I barely got it. I got 5 gold.
I have 0.
Does just one of y'all carry all your gold? She says in character, knowing the things that Aiden knows out of character.
I
I
just
have
slowly
0
try.
gold pieces.
Hey, forgot I was mute. I bought a coin. I'm not pulling out all of it because if this goes bad and the coins go away, I'm no.
Oh, I found some gold on them dead guys in the monastery too. I'll pull out a gold coin.
Is there a place to put coin?
It said careful
Begin-
where you put your gold, so I don't
Well,
think we want to put it anywhere.
As you begin looking around, you see next to the hatches this weird pyramid shape of coin-shaped slots, if that makes any sense. So a pyramid made out of coin slots, essentially.
Is there anything else pyramid shaped?
No?
Which way's the is triangle or pyramid?
Triangle, because it's two-dimensional.
Yeah.
So,
And which way is it?
Is
Which
there-
way is it pointing?
like this, but just circle, 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 kind of thing.
And it is facing upwards like that, correct?
Yes, with the hatchet, it's on the floor, just right next to the hatch.
And the hatch
It's not really
is-
facing upwards, it's facing
here.
towards the front of the ship.
And the hatch
Yeah.
is.
The hatch is right here.
And there's multiple slots in the triangle.
It's imagine like bowling pins, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, is there anything else triangle shaped?
Not that you can see, no.
Are there any objects arranged in a triangle formation? Any
Make an
luggage?
investigation check.
Yeah, you said there's more casks down here. Those
Yes,
coin shape.
14.
they might be.
If you look
So-
at them from above, you know.
So with the 14, as you're looking around, you do notice that the casks on one wall, they aren't quite in a pyramid shape exactly, but there's almost a weird order to them.
What's the order?
Well, as you're looking, the trim on the barrels, one's steel, one's copper, one's steel, one's copper, one's steel, and that goes on and on until eventually one singular one stands out as having no trim, just wooden hoops, keeping it all together.
Are they just in a line, or are they shaped?
They're kind of just stacked and held together in a roughly in a hold on, let me the draw tool. So it's like here's a row, and then stacked on top there's a row, and then there's a row. If that makes any sense at all.
And is
they're
each one
lashed
getting
together.
smaller than the last row? Or...
The top ones are smaller, yeah.
I mean, I have an idea.
Go for
You
it.
said some were banded with copper, some were banded with steel?
Yep.
And then there was one that was just straight wood?
Yep, and the one that is straight wood is right here.
Following the pattern, should it be copper or steel?
It should be copper.
I think someone needs to put a copper coin in the right spot.
Oh, my thought was
No way. What was your thought?
match up copper with copper, like going the same pattern,
That's
and
what I
then
was
where it's
thinking
steel,
too.
but maybe a silver coin since it's similar color.
That seems logical.
I think it's a single copper coin, but in where that spot would correspond in.
But isn't there multiple copper barrels?
No, he's saying the one
Yes, but
without
I
the ring
think
on it.
I think the hint is there's a pattern.
And it's the
There
one
wasn't a
that's
pattern.
missing.
Yeah, the one that's missing from the pattern. Fix the pattern.
I mean, both
Yeah,
are good
I'll
ideas,
put a copper
honestly.
piece there. If it works.
So, how do you orient it? 'Cause if this is that, are you? Well,
On the pyramid, I'm putting a copper piece in relation to
Yeah.
where there is a missing copper piece on the barrels.
it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay. Then I'm going to swap to my original plan and mimicking the barrels. I'll put copper pieces where all the copper barrels are. And if that doesn't do anything, I'll put silver where there's iron kegs.
Do both.
And what about the woods? Which do you put there?
I'm actually going to put a gold piece there.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you put in that final gold piece, you hear one final click, and the hatch swings open, and you see, for the first time since you entered this, the water lapping against the bottom of the boat in this weird visual, if you will. You're looking downwards, but you're looking downwards out, like air, if that makes sense. It's kind of describe it that way.
Leave. And hope the party follows.
Yeah.
As you step out and you kind of like fall downwards, you suddenly find yourself bursting out of a small pool of water, which is in the floor of the second cavern, which is also a dead end.
Yep.
We're free.
Well, at least we didn't fight in that one.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that this
I'm gonna
might
change
just
my
be the
animal
wrong
back
way.
to a
But
friggin'
yeah.
owl.
Let's
I'll need
go
some more
figure
with
out
it.
what fresh hell Kelfira's got for us.
Well,
As-
it could be pleasant underwater times. You don't know.
It could. You're right. It could.
It won't be. I mean,
And
It
as
won't, no.
and as you leave the chamber, we will call it for today. So, did everybody have fun?
Oh yeah,
oh,
I had a blast.
Drew, you sound so rough, man. Are you alright?
coughing of happiness and joy.
Yeah.
I will say my double crit was the highlight of
That
my
was
night.
wild, man.
Wild.
And it was radiant damage too, so I was just sitting there cringing, like he's about to do it, isn't he? And then you did it, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And it will
was
never
very
happen
impressed.
again. Watch.
double. You say that, and now you're just gonna start double critting every single combat we get into.
Hey, it's.
I mean,
it's great.
I'll run out of spell slots real quick.
Yeah, sure. No, yeah. So did everybody had a good time?
Yup.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It only took us a while to solve a puzzle.
Man,
I do feel really
was a
dumb now that I
lie.
know the solution was to just figure out a way to get, something into the cup.
I
Yeah.
was looking
I had
through
a
my
figure it
spell
was a
list,
spell.
and I like especially like I was reading every line of prestidigitation because I was like, I know this spell does just about everything, so it's gotta be useful here somehow. And
When I used to, as the Tempest cleric, I used to have destroy water just always on,
yeah,
and now it's not a thing I have. So
I figured at least one person would have like mold water or this or that, or like I was waiting for maybe Ilya to think up a creative use of meld stone or something.
There's no stone, so I couldn't melt stone
that's
or
fair.
shape stone. There was no stone
Shit,
for me to
yeah,
mess with.
I guess I didn't. I should have put a rock in there or something.
Except for her
valid.
stone cold heart.
Ooh.
I thought you were going somewhere else.
My rock hard abs.
Yep, there it is.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Hell yeah, brother.
I guess I
cast
could have
Something
stone shape
rock hard.
flexes.
I could have raged and dealt fire to things. That might have done
Yeah?
Oh
something.
yeah, that would have been a solution.
Our last ditch effort if we
Yeah.
didn't have someone with
Well, it just would have been funny because everywhere you moved, there would have just been a bubble remaining because the water doesn't fill back in. So
Yeah.
I'd just be giving us air. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Trevor, I
pretty
have a
much.
question, just
Uh,
curiosity. Would fairy fire have worked?
oh.
I have a question.
It makes air,
Given
but it's
no
very
other
light.
solutions, I probably would have allowed it.
Or
I mean,
So-
I
flame.
wouldn't have thought to use it, but now I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
So I have since so the water doesn't come back. So if I would have held the cup upside down and then like sucked the water out of it,
Yeah.
and then put the beer in my mouth and spit it back into the cup and kept it in the
Yeah.
cup upside down, would that have worked?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, you would have to suck the water out of the cup without allowing
Yeah,
other
you'd have to
water to
stop.
enter.
That's what I'm saying. You hold it upside down because if the water doesn't come back, you just like
That's
seal
not
it
how
with
it
your
works
mouth.
If it's underwater
You seal it
already.
with your mouth,
How are
and
you-
then you
Stormy's
don't ask
big-ass
questions you
mouth
don't want
is
the
gonna
answers
cover
Hey,
to.
he's got real good
So,
sucking
here's-
power.
I said hot.
Here's the problem. With
Ooh, he
fire,
Kirby's
it boils, so there's a reason why there would be air left behind, but you don't have any air in your lungs to blow into it.
It says
Hard
you.
with a strong
I'm an
enough
air
vacuum,
genasi.
anything is possible.
Technically,
Shut the fuck up.
if I'm being
Vacuum
realistic,
mouth storm.
you can't boil water underwater.
No,
Have you ever tried?
Oh, really? That's
No
we're worried
Because
about realism.
underwater welding is a thing.
We're gonna worry about realism when you
But I
can
don't think
create
you
fire
boil
with your
water.
hands.
The water would
and-
When we were
It has
literally
to-
going to Davy Jones' locker in this episode.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I was about to start running back and forth to try to flip the boat. Like honestly,
Oh no, that was just a distraction. I was just curious to see how long before you guys realized it being upside down had nothing to do with anything.
I mean, it was cool.
yeah, it's something.
It
So
was,
it-
that and it was
it-
cool. Yeah, I mean,
It worked as a distraction because I was like, "This is sick as fuck." I'll just stay here. I don't care.
the rest of this becomes how you manage to turn this place into a restaurant somehow.
Yes, and we sail
and it's
with this
successful.
boat.
Yep.
That was a good one though. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I also
Okay.
had a lot of fun.
I'm
Yes.
not gonna
was
lie,
waiting-
when
up?
they all got really close to each other and then we all got really close to them, I was like, I feel like the last time we fought someone from Ilya's past and got all around him, he just fucking flame struck himself. This is a bad idea.
That's why I
But
was kind of staying
nobody
in the
did
back.
No, well, because do any of you have a massive AOE like Flame Strike?
Moonbeam
Not
is,
anymore.
I think, the closest we get as a
Yeah.
party.
My thunder wave, but I don't have that anymore.
Yep.
So, no.
Yeah. So there you go. Not much of a threat.
No,
Good
we
point.
have no
That's
AOE.
true. Well, I mean, that's not that we don't know what they had.
I have an AoE. Moonbeam.
Shadow Ilya had
Okay,
action search, so
okay. So Ilya, if you haven't caught on, was
I don't
not
think
always.
Ilya was- yeah,
I
that
mean,
wasn't a cleric.
I assumed as much, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
Who's
if
to
you guys
say?
remember,
Ah,
Ilya
Eldritch
has
Fighter.
said
Eldritch
That shit-
Fighter, Fireball. Even though that was nowhere in her backstory.
Doesn't
No,
matter.
that's
it's
actually the
cool.
least likely fighter that she would be.
Just one big fuck you to everybody.
Really, she'd be Cavalier more likely than Eldritch Knight.
Yes.
No, Purple
yeah,
Dragon Knight.
actually, yeah.
Purple
She
Dragon
was,
Knight.
she was not a spellcaster in the slightest, so Eldritch Knight was the least likely one.
Echo
Suddenly
Knight
throws
Cleric.
fireball and
Echo
casts a
Knight.
shield.
Twilight Domain Cleric actually sounds like a fun build. I might
Oh,
try.
Yeah, that's
man.
slaps. That's what
An
you could
Echo
multi-class
Knight.
into.
An Echo Knight Twilight Cleric, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Horrifying.
Especially because it would become the question of where do you count their auras coming from,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and that
Oh,
could get
shit.
really complicated.
Yep.
And
Just how I like
cool.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
I
from
like
the
it
from
when
the
they
real
have-
one, but because they can swap very quickly,
It changes.
Uh,
Yeah.
It gets
Another-
complicated.
I'm
yeah.
over here taking
just
notes
comes
for
down
bad
to
guys
what
for
one
my
is.
campaign. Just
Oh,
What's that?
Glenn, if you want a list of
What?
absolutely absurdly built characters,
Oh, dude.
Look,
Yeah.
I already made
I-
you guys
Internet
fight 3
exists.
kobolds in a trench coat. Like, I've got this.
I don't mean
Fair
like
enough.
that. I mean more of the horrendously
to
devious.
throw at us, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. I've got a quintuple multi-class thing.
I'm
that'll
assuming.
kill
I'm
stuff.
assuming
Drew
we've all
builds it,
seen.
and then DMs tell him no.
I'm assuming we've all seen the memes and the jokes about like, oh, have them build level 20 characters for a one shot, and then have them be enemies in a regular campaign.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, can you all make me some? No, I'm kidding.
Sure.
Yeah,
got it.
Traveler. Let's get.
No,
Done.
don't
Yeah.
be supposed
Worst
to do that.
build
I would build
ever.
them
It's actually
myself.
trash.
I'll build 5 counter characters.
for your one counter character.
Yeah, Drew. J/Baron doesn't need a counter character.
No, he
is his
doesn't.
own
And-
No,
character.
no,
A
he
Stitch
doesn't.
Freeze.
It's just the dice rolls up and just.
I mean,
Existence
free
is his
space.
counter character.
I have 59 HP.
All right.
So anything
close.
kills me.
You better get 10 more next level.
If he
Yeah.
sneezes wrong, he dies.
Gotta
I
make
don't
it to
think
next
that's
level
happening.
first.
Ah,
Getting
you
10
gotta
more,
make it
or
happen though.
getting to
Yeah.
that level.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Oh, that's fair.
Are we still live?
We
Yep.
are.
Let's end it.
All
The
right.
stream, not our lives.
Thank
You
you for the
almost had it.
clarification there, Aiden.
Yeah, sorry, not to take the
Fair,
wind
it-
beneath your
Just
wings.
slowly lowers the knife from my desk. Just, oh, damn it, not this time.
All right. Well, anybody watching, we will see you later. And then to you guys, good session, guys. That was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Wee. Traveler, did you have fun?
Oh, I had so much fun. I liked it. I'm
Good.
I'm very bummed that I literally never managed to hit with Stormy, so I didn't get to smite.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have
And then
once,
I
I
crit
once.
twice.
Yeah, I hit once. I could have smote.
Smote on the whip, yeah.
Yeah, on the whip. That would have been
And then you
sick.
could watch me nay.
I was
Oh.
I was so like, oh, I have 5 things I'll attack and let's roll it out. I didn't even think about that. Damn. Oh well.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Where do I go? Is this? It's
That's such
I'm
a
gonna
lack
listen.